Hi, friends. Hello, everybody. Hi. Happy Thursday. Right? It's Thursday? It's Thursday, right? Alistair, congratulations on first friend. Hello, wonderful community. You guys are pretty dang wonderful, aren't you? Hi, Brawler. Congratulations on second friend. So, Alistair and Brawler were the speediest to stream today. Congratulations. Congratulations. Hello, Harky. Hi, Taro. Yes, you are indeed here. Hi, friend. Wait, pipped at the post? Huh? What? What? What do you mean? Explain. My day's been very productive, Taro. I went to bed around like midnight. I want to say I was really tired. But then I woke up at 4 a.m. and I couldn't get myself to fall back asleep. So I actually got up and I got on my PC for a little bit and then I got really sleepy again. So I got back in bed and fell back asleep until a little bit past 10. And then I got up, I played a little bit of Honkai, and then I did a lot of chores around the house. Gave the doggos all baths except for Phoenix. Phoenix is going to be getting her bath tomorrow. But it's been a really productive day so far. Really productive. I'm kind of tired though. But what's new? I think I literally live in a constant state of exhaustion at this point. But I hope you're having an amazing day, Taro. Hi, Mars. Mars, that thing that you're making is so cool. It's so cool. You're so talented. I wish that I was artistic, but I literally can't even draw a stick figure properly. I can't even draw a stick figure properly, so there's no hope for me. Hi, Ascended. Welcome on in. Thank you for all the daily crown redeems, you guys. Yippee! Hi, Encrypt. How are you doing? It's good to see you. How are you doing, Arky? You were like third, right? I think so, yeah. Pretty sure you were third. GB! GB coming in with the name change? Can I know the story behind this new username? Can I know the story behind it? I like it. I'm doing okay, Mars. How are you? I hope that you're doing well. Any fun plans for the weekend coming up, you guys? Anything fun plans? Hi, Kelpsy. It's so good to see you, beautiful. Can we get a shout out for Kelpsy, please? Thank you so much for the hydrate. We are rocking the green vibes today, y'all. We got the green shirt. We got the green water cup. Cheers for the hydrate. And I've got my green themed cozy mug. Cozy. And I've got some raspberry green tea in there. It's so good. So good. I'm doing okay though, Kelpsy. I'm doing okay. I started therapy at the beginning of this week, which was interesting. But good. We're starting to narrow down some stuff going on and finding some answers. And I'm starting to understand myself a little bit better, which is pretty cool. Absolutely, Mars. You're currently working on it, hoping to finish it today. Well, you know what I'm gonna say. Please post updated photos in the Discord once you're done with it. Hi, Books. How are you doing, cutie? It's good to see you. I want you to know that you're amazing. Stop it! You are not allowed to say such kind things to me. How dare? How dare? Thank you so much, GB. Apart from the exhaustion, feeling pretty good today. Finally getting on top of things at work. Let's go! You replaced your headphone ear pads. Amazing how much better stuff sounds when they're not falling apart. Keeping up with the exercise. I'm so proud of you. I'm slowly trying to, ease myself into doing more stuff for myself. Recently it's been a lot of baking. I recently have made some homemade chocolate chip cookies. I made a lemon loaf. And I actually plan after stream later to make a strawberry loaf. I'm really excited. It might sound kind of silly, but when my therapist and I were talking about like things that I enjoy to do, one of the biggest things was of course gaming. So I'm really trying to be more present with streaming because being here makes me genuinely happy. And then baking is another thing I really enjoy. So she's challenging me to bake like one thing a week or at least like once a month, but I've been doing it a lot lately and it does feel really good to bake more. It's really fulfilling. I don't know if that makes sense. And then like the next thing I really want to work on is getting outside again and going for walks at night. So that's the next thing I'm gonna challenge myself to do, is going for like short little nightly walks. But I'm trying to be really patient with myself on this mental health journey that I am taking. And I also really want to start reading again. That's another thing I enjoy, but I just haven't been in the headspace to pick up a book again. Yeah, isn't this a good one? If you're talking about the water cup, I got this from one of my book subscriptions. Once a month I get like a book box with a bunch, like a book that's signed by the author with like what is the wording I'm looking for, with like unique artwork on it. And this is one of the tumblers that I got, and it says like, it says mood reader, or no, the other one says mood reader. This one's late night reader. Yippee! Prague, thank you so much for the 3-month resubby. Can we see some hype and love in the chat to welcome Prague back to the castle? Thank you so much, friend, for getting us started on our subby goal for the day. And 9 subbies we will celebrate with the doggos. For my mug, I'm pretty sure I got this from Walmart.
Just goes to show, brawn is better than brains.
Absolutely, Randy. Thank you for the 100 biddies. It's either from Walmart or from Ross. I really enjoy shopping for candles and mugs at Ross, so I can try to like research it after stream and like message you with where it's from. But it's either Walmart or Ross. Rachel, what are y'all doing? Why do we have a hype train? Excuse me? Why the heck do we have a hype train? Y'all are silly. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Thank you, thank you. Rachel and Prague, I will make both of your crowns momentarily, I promise. Thank you guys for giving us a 68% level 1 hype train. Let's go! And thank you for the Ryan biddies, Randy. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm behind on chat. I kind of just rambled. I'm so sorry. Let me catch up on chat. You're doing okay. You're Beck and Beck? You're Beck? Brain please. I just combined back and neck. Beck. Your back and neck hurts, but you're pushing through. Did you sleep wrong or something, Mars? You're eating McDonald's? Yum. Yum. That sounds so good. Did you get some chicken nuggies? Hi, Doinky Winky. How are you? You're still trying to fix your meds. Your sleep has been kind of wonky and you get very sleepy during the morning, but I hope to get it sorted soon. I hope so, friend. My appointment is coming up soon with the psych nurse to rework my medication to start addressing some of these other concerns that I have. So I'm really nervous for a change in medication, but hopefully it can help me feel better overall. We'll see. We'll see. I'm really nervous for it. Is that a new sweater? No, I just don't wear it very often. It's got flowers on it. Flowers! It's from American Eagle. It's not new. My mom got it for me, I think, like Christmas, two Christmases ago. I don't remember. Or Zach got it for me. I don't know. It somehow ended up in my closet. Somehow. Do you make your own tea like loose leaf? Yes, I do drink loose leaf tea. I don't like make it myself. I don't know if that's what you meant. Like, I don't make my own tea, but I do believe loose leaf tastes better. And I think I have a command for where I get my loose leaf from. I guess not. Did I get rid of it? Did I get rid of the command? I guess I did. Okay. Anyways, that word right there, adagio. If anybody is looking for any amazing tasting teas, you can get it bagged as well if you prefer bagged tea. But I honestly think loose leaf has a lot more crisp of a flavor, so I do drink loose leaf tea more so than bagged tea. But that's where I get my tea from, and some of my favorite teas from them are their citrus mint green tea, any of their peach teas, their peach black tea, their peach green tea, their peach oolong, their white peach tea. Any of the peach tea is the best. They also have jasmine tea, which is absolutely amazing. The dragon pearl tea is really good too, but really expensive. And I really like their chocolate chai tea as well. That one's really good too. If anybody's looking for any tea recs on Adagio, I got you. I got you. Adagio has really good tea. It's me. Hi, Borealis. How are you doing, friend? You're a great person, D. Stop it. No, you. No, you. Josh, thank you for the lurk. It's good to see you. That sounds delicious. I've been a bit too lazy in the kitchen recently. I've honestly been doing really good. So I'm really proud of myself. And my body is thanking me. My body feels so much better. And my skin is also healing. I don't know if you guys can really tell on the camera, but my skin has been having such a hard time lately because of how poorly I've been eating. But I've been putting a lot better stuff in my body and actually making more things for myself that are beneficial. And I feel better overall, and my skin is like the clearest it's been, and I'm very shocked because my skincare journey has been hell. And I've tried
it on.
Calm down, Ryan. Love, thank you so much for the 100 Ryan biddies. I appreciate it, contributing to that hype train. But every single morning I've been making myself a smoothie. And the main stuff I've been putting in it is spinach, half of an avocado, and dragon fruit. And then I mix it up with like pineapple, strawberries, blueberries. Did I say mango already? Mango. I was adding aloe for a bit, frozen aloe chunks. I don't know. I've just been trying to make myself a smoothie every single morning, but the main ingredients is dragon fruit, spinach, and half an avocado. And then I add like random fruits that I have, and it's been really good. It's been really, really, really yummy, and it makes my body feel a lot better. And like I said, my skin is definitely thanking me for eating better. Food is great. It is. I love you guys, Josh. That doesn't sound silly at all. I know before COVID, I had a phase where I was making all sorts of random stuff since the supermarket is within walking distance. That's so cool. It was cool to experiment. Absolutely. It's been really fun and really rewarding when it works out. Like my lemon loaf that I made, I've never made anything like it, you guys. I don't know if you guys have ever seen, or ever, I don't know if you guys aren't in the Discord and didn't see the picture of the lemon loaf I made. This is it, if anybody's curious. It was so, I mean, I still have it. I've been having a little slice of lemon loaf every single morning with my coffee. And then like a couple hours later, I make my smoothie for myself. But it was my first time ever making anything like it. Zesting a lemon sucked. It was definitely an arm workout. But it turned out really good. It's pretty sweet, Mars, yeah. Because the glaze on top is like powdered sugar and like freshly squeezed lemon to add more of like, it's very sweet and citrusy. But I'm really proud of how it turned out. First time ever making anything lemony, and it turned out really good. And I'm really proud of myself. Oh, did anybody watch the PlayStation Direct yesterday? And if so, anything you're looking forward to? A spider symbol got in the bag, and I would throw away the whole bag. I would throw away the whole bag. Hell no. That is a nice water bottle cup thing. Thank you. Yeah, I like it a lot. I like it a lot. It's a really nice tumbler with like the spiky thingies. Yeah, I like it. I have two Kelpsy that I use. There's one called, here, I'll type it. There's one called Bookish Box. They have a young adult option and NA option for new adult. So if you like a little bit more mature, spicy books. And then the other one is called Fairy Loots. And that one also has a young adult option and a NA option for new adults. And there's like different options you can choose. There's one where you can get just the book, if that's what you prefer. There's one where you can get book and goodies, which is what I do. Or there's one where you can get book, goodies, and a t-shirt. That's for Bookish Box. Fairy Loot, I don't think has a shirt option. I could be very wrong about that. But for the new adult, they only have a book option. But for young adult, you can do book or book and goodies. So pretty fun, pretty exciting. I've gotten some really cool things, cool mugs, cool bookmarks. I've gotten necklaces and stuff, tumblers, really cool stuff from it. Candles. Oh yeah, they always send a candle every single box, which is really nice. I love candles. I love a good mug. Yeah, me too. I have a mug collection, you guys, and I'm really specific about my mugs. In one cabinet, I've got mugs dedicated to just coffee. And then in another completely separate cabinet, I've got mugs dedicated strictly to tea. I have coffee mugs and tea mugs. I don't mix my mugs. I do not mix my mugs. I think I still have yet to show you guys my mug collection. I'm very obsessed with collecting mugs. I'm doing okay, Brawler. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I've been eating better. I've been doing more things for myself. I've been keeping my surroundings clean. Oh, Zach got me a new vacuum. 10 out of 10, good suck. Zach got me a really nice vacuum. And honestly, I love it so much. I've been vacuuming every single day because it's fun. I never thought I would say that vacuuming is fun, but it is. I enjoy it so much. I'm so silly. I love you guys, Randy. We have a hype train because you're awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm literally just to the hype train comments. Y'all, I am a little bit behind on chat. I'm so sorry. I want to make sure that I read everything. So just be patient with me. I am definitely behind on chat because I'm rambling a lot today. I'm feeling a lot better, so I'm definitely feeling higher energy and a lot more chatty and more like myself than I have in a very long time. So I think I'm rambling a lot more today because of feeling better. You're definitely going to get the book subscription. Let's go. I can show you one of the examples. Let me grab one real quickly. Let's see. So here is just like, I think this is this book? No, okay, this is Fairy Loot. So this is like an example of one of the Fairy Loot books that they send. So here you go. You have like the beautiful front. And then you've got super amazing artwork on the inside. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? I love it so much. Then you've got really beautiful stenciled pages. Oh, and also here is it without the dust cover. But let me show you the stenciled pages once I get the dust cover back on. There we go. Then you've got like the beautiful stenciled pages. If my camera would focus. There you go. Isn't that so pretty? The flower design. Ugh, I love it. Ugh, I love it! I just love looking at books and smelling them. The smell of books is nice. Very nice. Viper! Can we get a shout out for Viper, please? Hi, friend! I hope that you're doing well, Viper. It's good to see you. You're definitely going to post updated photos. I'm also really happy that I get to use the Vines design idea. Yeah, it's really appealing to the eye. I like it a lot. You were pretty bummed when you couldn't do the glow party out, but I really liked the design I wanted to do, so I'm really happy you get to do it for real. I'm so excited for you, Mars. That's super exciting. I will now refer to it as my Beck. Oh my gosh, McDonald's French fries sound so good. I could go for a large McDonald's French fry right now. Aw, thank you for the hug, Kelsey. As for my Beck, it's either I slept wrong from painting, literally not small day yesterday, or a combination of both. Oh, 110% probably a combination of both. D grows her own tea plants, confirmed. Stop it. How are you doing, love? It's so good to see you. Can we also make sure we get a shout out for Love if we haven't yet? Oh, have I hydrated? I don't know if this is a second hydrate, but I'm gonna hydrate again just in case. You're stunning. No, you. No, you. Stop making me blush. Smoothie hype. Ah, it's been so good. And I honestly have Cora to thank. When Cora started talking about like the smoothies she was making, it really inspired me to start making them some more. Ryan is excited for your skincare journey. I just love how welcoming it is here. That makes my heart so happy to read, Kelsey. I'm so proud of the community that we've built together, you guys. I'm really proud of us. Hi, Delia. Can we also get a shout out for Delia? So I've tried dragon fruit by itself, Borealis, and it tasted like dirt to me. But you know, I still like the benefits you can get from eating dragon fruit, which is why I buy it frozen and just like chuck it into my smoothie with other things, because then I'm getting the benefits of eating it, but not feeling like I'm eating dirt. Don't forget mango. I love mango so much. Mango is my favorite fruit. Healthy fats are so important. A good balance of fruits and veggies is great. Oh yeah, I do have a big bag of chia seeds. I do occasionally toss in some chia seeds as well. Yes, yes, yes. 110%. You should make one. Do it. do it and then post pictures. I also love how pretty the color turns out with dragon fruit in a smoothie. If you guys are curious, I've been posting pictures every single day. Well, I didn't today, but I've been posting almost every day pictures of my smoothies if anybody wants to see in the food channel. Someone gave me an idea for a reading goal that I think would work for me. Basically, set a time for 10 minutes. If the book is good, keep going. Oh, that's a really good idea. Yeah, I was gonna try to challenge myself every single night to read at least 1 to 2 chapters to try and ease myself back into reading, since I really do love it. I find that adding strawberries and mango make a smoothie taste tropical of sorts. Yeah, and pineapple. Hi, B-Man, who said you could fill my screen with cuteness. Hey, B-Man, I'm gonna steal one of my friend's lines. You have to turn on your monitor, you goof. You're seeing your reflection. Oh yeah, well, I didn't like freeze spinach juice, but I do have a bag of frozen spinach in my freezer. And carrot shreds so they wouldn't go to waste, and I could use them for smoothies. Absolutely. Yep. That's what I currently did with my bag of spinach. I didn't want it to go bad, so I just chucked it in the freezer. That looks so sweet. Lemon cake looks yummy. It's so good. I didn't have a chance to watch it, but I heard it was decent. Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, there's not really anything I myself want to play besides Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. And I don't remember exactly what the release date is for that. But there's a bunch of stuff I would enjoy watching people stream and play and stuff. It does look crazy, Prague. I felt like I was watching a movie. It was really, I was so captivated. I wanted to. I was like, who needs bread? I watched part of it. To be honest, I wasn't massively impressed with it. I was surprised how good. Yeah, like I said, I felt like I was watching a movie with it, Harky. It was very impressive. Misto, can we get a shout out for Misto Wisto? Hi, friend. It's good to see you. Thank you for the hydrate, B-Man. Cheers. Oop, and we've got a flip off. Ka-chow. Pew, pew, pew. Order up. 1 flip off. Just for all of you cuties. Courtesy of B-Man. I did not watch the PlayStation thing. I don't have one, so I don't. Oh. Bum ba-da-dum ba-da-dum bum dee-dee-doo dee-dee-doo ba-da-dum bum 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 bum. It's the love of my life, the amazing, wonderful, cozy Laura, who, if you aren't following already, excuse me? Excuse me? Yippee! Yippee!
13 Sana.
Go follow Laura right now, or I'd be angry. Do it. Laura, thank you so much for bringing your amazing community over here. Hello, Laura and friends. I'm Queen D, if you guys don't know me. I am a cozy, slightly chaotic JRPG streamer on Twitch, doing my first time playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and Tears of the Kingdom, which, speaking of Tears of the Kingdom, if you guys don't know, my amazing, beautiful, wonderful friend Cozy Laura just started Tears of the Kingdom today. So, go follow Laura right now. And thank you so much for the resubby, Laura. Happy 8 months, beautiful. Happy 8 months. I hope that the rest of your stream went wonderful. Hi, Misto. Hi, Eve. Hello, Mulk. Welcome on in, friends. It's so good to see you all. But I really do hope that you had fun with Tears of the Kingdom. I feel that, I have mugs that nobody's allowed to use but me. That's so silly. Still technically lurking, mainly looking forward to Spider-Man 2, Talos Principle 2, and the one samurai looking game with the really, that looks like almost like a Dark Souls-like game to me. We love a vacuum that has good suck. I gotta know what this vacuum is now. It is the Shark Stratos? Stratos? Shark Stratos. I don't know how to pronounce it. I can maybe stretch to satisfying or gratifying, but fun is going a bit far. Everyone chat faster! Stop! No, don't do this to me, Randy. I'm nervous, but also excited that I'm heading to London Comic Con this Saturday. That's so exciting. So I was doing some research. Speaking of cons, and there is an anime convention happening in July that I think I'm gonna go to. It's gonna be my first ever anime convention, and I'm so excited. It's been my dream to go to one, and I did some research to see if there's one coming close to Zach and I, and there is in July. I'm doing it. I'm going, and I'm so excited. The weave in me is like screaming. That book artwork and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. I love the artwork and all that stuff in these books that I get. Thanks for noticing. I smell amazing. When I paint, I get so focused that I actually forget to do anything else. Even take care of myself. You get so zoned in. Hi, Cosplay. Can we get a shout out for Cosplay as well? Do you like cucumbers? They taste like electricity. I do like cucumbers. What was the old vacuum broke? Yeah, the old vacuum was giving me a bit of a hard time, Jerry's. We've had it for a few years. So it's been, you know, it's been through a lot. So it was probably time for an upgrade anyways. Oh yeah, it's so nice to have a very well-working vacuum dedicated to pet hair as well. You have smoothies all the time, but none are as aesthetic as yours, D. I do love my smoothies. Honestly, if you guys like avocado, even if you don't taste it, but adding half an avocado to your smoothies makes the consistency so thick and creamy. 10 out of 10 recommend adding half an avocado to your smoothies. Even if you don't like the flavor, I promise you don't taste it. It really just makes the consistency so thick and creamy. Yippee! Yippee! Look at all these resubbies coming in. Look at that. We're 6 away from a puppy time because of you cuties. OG, thank you so much for the 1 year resubby. Can we see some hype and love in the chat to welcome OG back to the castle? Thanks, friend. Welcome back. Happy heckin' 1 year, OG. That was cute AF, miss. Yippee! Another one? Kev, what are you doing? Kev? What are you doing? Thank you so much for adding our wonderful, beautiful friend Saki to the castle. Can we also get a shout out for Saki? Ooh, enjoy Guardian of the Galaxy. I hope that you have a wonderful time, Tactical. Of course, Randy coming in with a thumbnail. I've been all right, Cosplay. I started therapy this week, and it was honestly really nice to chat about a lot of these concerns and start getting answers and taking steps towards hopefully feeling better. So I'm feeling a lot better. I've been doing more for myself. I've been baking a lot. I've been eating better. I've been keeping my surroundings clean. Yippee! Oh, gee, thank you so much for adding karate to the castle. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Now we're 4 away. Thank you, friends. You guys are so sweet. I'm trying my best to catch up on chat. Okay, I think you'll get a kick out of this. I'm watching XC with my parents. You know that movement Ryan does where he grabs his shoulder and rotates it, usually getting Rain to go, yeah, my mom saw that and said that he's got to have a kink in his shoulder. She's convinced and mentions it every time. I love that so much. You're beautiful, love. No, you're beautiful, Laura, and I really hope you start feeling better soon, friend.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
These nuts indeed. Yep. Absolutely. You're loving Tears of the Kingdom so much already. I hope that it made you giggle as much as it did for me. I was having an amazing time just laughing constantly. It's your first convention as well. Let's go. That's so exciting. I hope you have a blast. Let's go, Prague. Oh, that's so cool. All the conventions. So much fun. You also want to cosplay? Me too. I want to get into cosplaying as well, but I'm really scared to start that journey. The old vacuum has some bad suck. It does. It does. You don't cosplay? What the? Well, you're gonna get a shout out anyways in case someday you return, you know? Avocado is great. It is. I really love making avocado toast as well. With sugar, I've never had that before. There's an anime con near my area in July, but I can only go 1 or 2 of the days. A bit bummed, but better. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think 1 or 2 days is great. Honestly, I do. Thank you, Miss So. Your finger slipped on the button. How are you doing, Kev? Can we also get a shout out for Kev? All the yippies, we love it. Yes, go take care of yourself. Get some food in you. Get some rest. Do that post-stream self-care. And thank you so much for the raid and the lurk. I love you. We started Breath of the Wild the other day. Are you enjoying it, Kev? What are your thoughts on it so far? You should cosplay as Senna. Honestly, I would love to cosplay as some of the characters from this game. I would love to. Love. Let me go and make some of these crowns real quickly. Let's go ahead and make Prague's crown real quickly. Like, I'm gonna have to grab a few more crowns from the closet. Prague, thank you so much for the 3-month resub. Welcome back to the castle. I really appreciate your continued support, friend. Welcome back in. Welcome. And then let's go ahead and make Rachel's crown. Rachel, thank you as well for using your Prime on me again when you could use it on anybody anywhere. I'm really grateful that you choose to use your Prime here. Happy 6 months, friend. Welcome back to the castle. Welcome, welcome back. And then let's go ahead and make Laura's crown, of course. Laura, I know you just went to lurk and enjoy your dinner, but I can't believe it's already been 8 months. That's crazy. That's crazy. Time is zooming. Welcome back to the castle, beautiful. Now, I need to grab a few more crowns from the closet, so please hold 1 second. Crowns have been acquired. Okay. Let's go ahead. Oops. I knocked over my chapstick. Let's go ahead and make OG's crown. OG, thank you so... Oh, hold on. I have to put the 1 year. 1 second. There we go. OG, thank you so much for the 1 year resub. You now have the Zozo badge by your name. Let's go! Enjoy the Zozo badge. Thank you so much for the resub and happy 1 year, friend. And then I think I'm caught up on the resubbies. Yep. Whenever I say yep, I think of Ducky from Land Before Time. Anybody else? Anybody else? I'm pretty sure Ducky says yep. I used to watch Land Before Time all the time as a kid. It was my favorite. You kind of got the luckiest in Genshin and Star you've ever been in your life. Do tell, do share. I'd love to know more. But it's so hard. Yeah, I mean, I remember when I tried it for the very first time, I got really frustrated because of how difficult it felt, but I ended up loving it in the end. You'll get there for sure. Doggo! What doggo was over here? What one was it, Ruru? You love Ducky? Me too! Yes, Ducky, I thought the same thing. Let's go. I think you made that up, D. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Not familiar with that one? Look it up. Look up Ducky. Land Before Time. Do it. And Littlefoot and Sarah and Spike. I remember them all. And Petrie. We cannot forget Petrie. I remember. It was such a great movie. Movies. There were a ton of different types. Hi, Tubby. What about Chomp? You're right. Chomp. Chomp. I love it. You ever played Xenoblade? This will be fun to watch, Tubby. If you have a Switch and you love JRPGs, do yourself a favor and play the Xenoblade franchise, starting from the first one. This series, man, it's my all-time favorite. Oh, Kona walking. He might look a little bit goofy because I did give him a bath this morning. So his fur's a little bit crazy. First double 5-star and you pulled Jingyuan. Let's go. That's so amazing, Books. I love that so much. Jingyuan is so powerful. This is true, and it was Chomper. Littlefoot's mom. Don't remind me. Pain. Don't do this to my heart. Highly recommend for, yeah, 110%. Amazing, 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 amazing game with amazing characters, amazing worlds, just amazing everything, honestly. Like, I don't think I have any complaint with the Xenoblade game. None. Speaking of, shall we hop into it? I don't think we're gonna be beating it this week. I like how my previous Xenoblade title is beating the game this week, and then my title today is I don't think we're beating the game this week. I don't think so. Hi, Elks. It's so good to see you, friend. Hello, hello. Gacha games get Yep. Gacha games, you good fam. More content, let's go. Only complaint about Xenoblade is that it ends. Luckily, even once we beat the main story, Phoenix, I do have the DLC now. So we'll be instantly hopping into the DLC story and all that stuff. So, let's go. Let's go. And thank you guys so much for getting us a 6 out of 10 on our sub people. I appreciate it. How are you doing, by the way, Phoenix? Well, now that you put that in the title, you're definitely going to speed through it all. Absolutely not. I'm going to be taking all the time in the world. Super duper slow. I know we weren't going to beat the game this week, not with all the Ascension quests and great exploration. We got to find all the holes. All the holes. Oh, yeah, the super bosses or something. Is that what they're called, Phoenix? I think. Love it. I love it. Oh, look at that. Look at that, chat. 2 DLC. Future redeemed. There it is. There it is. But not yet. Not yet! Soon, though. Soon. Well, I mean, soonish. I wonder how you access Future Redeemed. I don't know. Minus button, maybe? Definitely not plus. Right? Okay. Oh my gosh, that's right! We left up on this quest where I was trying to figure out how to get in. Wait, from the vent entrance? The vent entrance? Is that, like... I'm trying to remember how we got in that one time. Like, the initial time we infiltrated the prison, I think is the path they're wanting me to take, right? I think. Is this... I think this is the way we went when we got into the prison. I think. Perhaps. Perhaps. Did my brain remember? Lurk while I do chores. Thank you for Lurk, and I hope that the stream can help you push through these chores. You got this, friend. I believe in you. We're gonna kick those chores buns. Uh-oh. Bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. The scream, I like the past better to access the future. I think it was the Y button, actually. I think I'm just supposed to chuck my controller out the window to access the DLC, right, Misto? Did a picture of the paintbrush you're using that's taking so much time and focus. Let me see. Let me check it out. Whoa. That's insane. That's crazy, Mars. I think so. This looks right? It does. Oh my gosh, I love that you have that emote. That makes me so happy, Harky. Yes, absolutely, Elks. Please go enjoy your lurk and protect yourself from spoilers from this game, okay? Do it. I think it was Moist Uppa or something. Oopa, Uppa. Uppa, Oopa. Oompa Loompa. Yep, this is absolutely the way in. 110%. Good job, brain. Wow, look at me remembering. What's wrong with me? Actually remembering something? Or pigs flying? That's crazy, chat. That's crazy. I hate when there's no music. It feels so eerie. So eerie. Clearly, D has been replaced by an imposter. I am an imposter. I don't know why you saying imposter made me think of pasta, which then led me to think about like what I'm having for dinner. What a thought process. I think I'm gonna be making some salmon for dinner. I bought some yummy semen I definitely... Alright, I gotta go. Stream's over. I gotta go. I meant to say seasoned. Seasoned. Well, I'm still me. Definitely not an imposter, Andy. I am definitely still me.
Hey, that's not your everyday chump.
I'm definitely still good old D. Anyways, I bought seasoned salmon from the grocery store yesterday. I think I'm gonna make it tonight for dinner. Clip, please don't do this to me. Oh my god. Ooh, my tummy hurts from laughing so hard. Holy shiitake mushrooms. I apologize. I apologize. Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm not okay. Are you okay? Oh. Did you guys see Sagiri just spawn right in front of me? The brush is quite small, but it helps with the finer details, though it takes quite a while, and patience. Oh, I can understand. Oh my, D, I bet you're fun at parties. Totally. 110% fun at parties, yep. Yep, that's me. That's me. On that note, I'm gonna go have lunch. Enjoy your food, Ramsey. Oh, God. What do you think, Noah? There are no guards, so we should be able to proceed. You're right. It seems safe enough. Let's get down through here. Hi, person. It's going great. I totally didn't just IRL typo and say something extremely sus. Definitely not.
Can't believe we're back here.
Definitely not. Nope.
We're in our way.
I would never. Can we get a shout out for person, by the way, please? And a shout out for Chunky. Hi, Chunky. Thank you, Harky, for shouting out person. Can we also get one? Oh, you're on it. Perfect. You might need to do it again because, like, the small cooldown and whatnot. What did I just see? Oh. There we go. Thank you so much. I appreciate you doing that. Oh, that's so interesting. Look, we can't get into here anymore. What the heck? Something might be a little bit delayed in chat, it seems. I saw that alert come up, thanking Anonymous. Anonymous, whatever you did, thank you so much. I think Twitch was just taking a second for it to go through. But I appreciate it. Bum bum ba dum bum. Mars! Oh, you didn't have to do that, Mars. Thank you so much for the 5-month resubby. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that, you goof. Can we see some hype and love to welcome Mars back to the castle? And we are now 3 away from puppy time. 3 away from hitting our subby goal for the day. Thank you guys so much. Let me make your crown for you, Mars. I'm just happy to have you here and chatting with you, honestly. Your internet just got back almost 3 hours gone. What happened? Was it just like an outage in your area, Chunky? That's so poopy. Welcome back to the castle, Mars. Look, a wild Anonymous. Anonymous back at it again with whatever just happened. I have no clue. Maybe it was Mars's resub, but it said anonymous. So maybe it's still just a little bit behind. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum ba-bum ba-dum. Ah, they're working on the lines. Well, I'm really glad that it's back, and hopefully you don't have to be without it anytime soon again after all this, right? What? When did you? Sorry, I don't know why I'm fighting everybody right now. Whoa, Uni doing that twirl. That twirly move right there. That. Why was that so goofy to me? Did anybody see the way she time to twirl? Okay, Herda. Okay, Herda, I see you. The wild anonymous be wild. It's kind of funny as to why I wasn't here right away. You're playing at Mirror's Edge. What's that? What's that? Do tell. Do share. I need the details. Details. Get it? 'Cause my name's D. I'm not funny, I know. One of them left some loose cables near the telegraph pole. I guess they're partway through install. Interesting. So they just left it all sitting out. Oh, we could have just gone up this way. It's Herda time, Xenoblade Edition. It's funny because Herda's actually like
I don't want to do this.
one of the main people I have on my team. Have a great day at work, Kev. Thank you so much for hanging out so much today before you had to head into work. I appreciate you. But some kids earlier were playing with it. Oh, that's not good. That's kind of weird. Like, what? They shouldn't have done that. Their parents shouldn't be letting them play with that. I feel like something bad can happen. Something bad can happen. Brain. Brain.
Don't try to stop us.
Well, this won't be any trouble.
You're a lifesaver.
Oh, okay. Listen, Linda. Leave me alone. I love how I'm just running. Hey, it worked. They're no longer aggro to Noah. Oh my gosh. Oh, there goes Uni. Time to twirl. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. You finally used Sampo. Let's go. I know that I'm gonna definitely be dropping Sampo when Blade drops, because Blade is also wind, and I'm gonna be absolutely pulling for Blade. Yippee! Hi, Jordan. Thank you for the 69 nice biddies. I appreciate it. Thank you. I miss you, Jordan. I hope that you're well. I hope that you're well, friend. It's a game from 2009, basically a parkour game. Parkour! And it's a sequel. Its sequel were on sale for $2 each. Oh, damn. Doug gifted them to you before you could. How kind. I hope that you're having fun with it. This isn't the greatest favorite, shall we say. Most people keep to themselves, but yikes. It's true, something bad could happen. Hamster. Man. It's one of those days, huh, chat? It's one of those days where I'm just gonna stumble over every single word, right? Oh no, good Kafka plus sample will be in practice. Ooh, I'm so excited. I also want Silver Wolf. I'm at that point where I think I want every character. They're making every character so freaking badass that I want them all. I want them all. She's surprisingly fun to use. Yeah, you should try Herta. Honestly, I really enjoy having Herta on my team. She has saved us so many times. And her time to twirl is super OP. Super duper OP. I love it. You had a shitty morning? No! Can we all send some good vibes to Jordan? I'm really sorry to read that you had a shitty morning, friend. That's, you know, kind of shitty, but hopefully the rest of the day goes okay for you. Parkour! His voice lines, he sounds like a Giga Chad. You're talking about Sampo. Not gonna lie, it makes me rage a little because you suck, but it's fun, honestly. If a game doesn't make you rage a little, is it even good? Apex for me, honestly. Apex makes me so angry. What is the meaning of this? Your endgame was lacking. Just give up and you want to get back in a cell that much? Sorry, what? I've never seen such model prisoners. I'm touched. I'm just so emotional right now. Target displays clear abnormality, a condition of irreversible insanity. Come on, game, no big words today. I'm struggling. Get him, Sagiri. Compliance. All right, let's tango. Let's tango. You know which character you want to save for? Which one? Who are you gonna save for? Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Dan. Sagiri knows, right? I love Sagiri so much. Bum 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 bum. You want some more? Easy peasy.
This sounds decent, right?
Easy peasy. Zila's your main carry. You're going in on Silver Wolf for sure. Then the next one I'll for sure get after that is Fu looks really cool. Silver Wolf looks badass. And yeah, Zila is one of my mains as well. She's so OP. Some of those games you can give it a try for an hour or two and then need to take a break because you get stuck. Absolutely. But you know, breaks are good when you're gaming anyways. Games have actually taught me many words like what goggling? Goggling? That makes me think of Augie and Oogie. Oogie and Augie. The trash has officially been taken out. Maybe it's late to ask, but is this really going to work? As long as it serves a practical use, it's fine for them. What do the Colony Zero gang think, Sagiri? The order is already given. Arrangements to rendezvous will follow shortly. Oh, good. That should give some that should give you some peace of mind. Brain, where were you getting the people in that? Where were you getting the people? Correct. My brain's making up stuff at this point. Thank you for your cooperation. In search of a home, the party drove out the raging prison warden and recaptured the prison. It can now be entrusted to Colony Zero. Let's go. Let's go. Look at them. They're all here now. Their new home. I mean, probably better than where they were, right? Michaela! Can we get a shout out for the amazing Michaela, who has really good Xenoblade emotes, by the way, for anybody curious. Thank you so much for the lurk, Michaela. I hope that you've been well. I really hope so.
We could do with some food.
Anything to discuss? Oh my gosh, quite a bit actually.
Let's lay out the facts.
Quite a bit. That rumor we heard about Seeker, the guy who spoke to Gondor. Yes, it seems the people of the city don't trust him. They don't understand his motives. In a way, it's understandable. The situation is what it is, and there's no easy fix for this. When we talked to him, he struck me as, like, industrious, I guess. Diligent, innit? He did a fair bit to help when they were sending lost numbers back to the city and all that. Well, whichever way he was or seemed if he's got a bone to pick with the city, we gotta nip that in the bud. A fair point. How about we make some inquiries into Seeker then? If we ask around with the Agnians, we're bound to learn something. Aye, sorted. Let's do it then. Hi, Noob. Can we get a shout out for Noob? How are you doing? I'm doing all right, Michaela. I know that I sound like a broken record, but I'm just really proud of myself. I started therapy this week, which was really nice, and I've been doing more things that I genuinely enjoy to do, and just surrounding myself with things that make me happy and make me feel a lot lighter mentally. So I'm feeling a lot better today. I really am. I'm like physically tired because I've been busy and doing a lot, but mentally I'm feeling pretty good. I hope that you've been doing well, Michaela. Uh-oh, Noob. I wonder what happened. I'm really sorry, friend.
I think we need to discuss this.
Kind of crappy. So we've heard there are some people locked up, but nothing about the whys or hows. Being put into prison for violations of military discipline is not unheard of, I suppose. People were saying they're pretty tough as well. Supposedly it's all under security's purview, but I don't know much more. Is there any point to locking them up under the current circumstances? Won't know unless we ask security. Would be nice to get some extra hands to help around the castle and city. Let's go! All the side quests. Hee 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 hee. This game is never gonna end.
Where should I start?
Never gonna end. Aggie and Oogie are, like, always right behind you, huh? Not literally always. Like, right now, they're off doing their separate thing. How long have they been with you? I forget. They've worked for House Van Dam as long as I can remember, though. So it was actually those two who've looked after me most since I was a tyke. You know, it makes sense. Van Dam's family got a lot going on, so raising kids is, like, way down the to-do list. Huh. I'm not trying to make it sound like some kind of sob story mine. They've gotten me out of a tight spot more than once. And anyway, guarding me was the only reason they followed me into that prison. Could have been their heads on the chopping block at any point, right? Not just anyone risked that for ya. I know. I can trust them. I bet if they heard you saying that, they'd weep themselves hoarse with joy. Yeah, m'lady, you're too kind. Ha, too true, which is exactly why you dags can never tell. Hear me or else. That was cute. She was like, please don't let them know. Don't let them know. You have no idea. You haven't been modding. I've been messing with other players. I just keep to myself. Can you, like, message them about it and try to get them to reverse it? Especially if you haven't done anything. Maybe they can look into that and maybe it was just a mistake? I don't know. Maybe it's worth reaching out and talking to support. Riku, mate, about your piloting technique. Ahem. No need to say in words. Riku know already. Riku's handling a boundary so splendid, make friend want to shower compliments. No, actually, it's the exact opposite. Do you have to always turn so sharply? It makes me seasick as all snuff. Meh? I'm sorry, but me too. Meh meh? To be perfectly honest, same here. Meh 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 meh. All the mez chat. Seems like maybe there's some room for improvement then. Wouldn't you agree? Meh, Riku was not to blame. Always steer exactly like directed. Since friends keep changing destination willy-nilly, cannot keep straight course. Please do improve direction giving also. Ah, I see what you're saying. And okay, I'll try to do better at giving bearings. If friend aware, then no problem. Riku will also do best to steer gently. Just please not to throw up complaints. Oh, trust me, if things don't improve, it won't be complaints that I throw up next time, Riku, my chum. Oh my gosh, so silly. I'm so sorry, friend. Maybe try to do some deep breathing techniques to get yourself to calm down a little bit. You don't care what anyone says. You like Gondor. Gondor is definitely a little bit rough around the edges, but I like her too, for sure, Mario. Also, hi, Mario. Good to see you. Rockstar doesn't take ban appeals? Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous. That's freaking ridiculous. Huh.
Start, shall I?
Yeah, me too. It's like the replacement for like heart to hearts. It makes me happy. All the mez that time, all of them. All of them. I love them.
Manana prepares it.
The mez are very important. Very
It's good to
important.
keep a record.
I like Gondor sometimes. Yeah, there's a few times where I look at her and I'm like, honey, there was definitely a better way to handle that. But you know, it's very realistic. Everybody can't be like a Noah or something, or like a Senna, right? Like, we all can be a little bit meh at times, right? That is one garbage. Yeah, 110% I agree. Google's a verb. When you stare wide-eyed in amazement, I goggle at how great XC3 is. Did I just say Google is a verb? Google is a verb. Why did I read that as Google? You know, at this point, I'm not really surprised. She likes Gris, of course. She likes Gondor. I think Chris and Gondor are a little bit different, but hi, Lee. How are you doing? The memes are the best. I don't think I've gotten to unlock it quite yet, Mario, but I plan to do as many Ascension quests as I can. I promise. Hopefully they can give you some answers and stuff. That's really disappointing, and I really hope that there's a way for it to like be reversed. That's such a bummer. I'm so sorry. I'm angry for you, noob, especially if you didn't do anything wrong and they don't do ban appeals. That's so dumb. You do like Gris? I love Gris. Yes, Gris from Engage. Google can be a verb. I Google stuff all the time. 10 years of shit all gone. I'm so sorry, friend. Your frustrations are very valid. That's a long time. That's a big commitment to just be like, gone. I remember Seeker saying he wanted to do something about the lost numbers, ill feelings towards us. He was like, I don't know how it'll go, but we gotta find a way to work together and move past it. Oh, okay. Okay. Do, 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 do. I'm really sorry. I wish I had more to say than just sorry, but it is really just truly a very unfortunate situation. Seeker? I hear he's been friends with the commander over at Lambda, and for a long time too. Although, to be fair, he did used to be internal affairs, so I guess it's no wonder he's got friends in high places. Do, do.
This is something decent, right?
There's a thunderstorm. That sounds so wonderful. I don't think we're getting any storms for a good a good bit of time. Let's see. Yeah, not until like next week on Saturday. If anything, it's gonna be clear and sunny for the good future, it seems. Do, do, do. Is anyone close to rank 10 in Gondor's class? Good question.
It's good to keep a record.
It's good to keep a record. Oh, am I okay to click that? There's a little gift box next to it. Do I click that? Yes or no? I won't get spoiled, right? By clicking that. Let's see. Where even are you, Gondor? No. The answer is definitely not. Definitely not close.
You line him up, I'll knock him down.
We'll work on it, though. We'll work on it. I don't think I have enough Nopon coins right now. I checked the other day, I think. Yeah, I mean, I can get it up by one. But that's it. That's it for now. It shows you the oh, so I can click it and just get like the DLC stuff. I don't want to look at any of the pictures. I don't want to look at any of the pictures. Are the pictures gonna spoil anything for me? I'm scared. I'm scared to look at the pictures. I'm scared, you guys. The thing is, I'm suspended for a month and I'll be able to play after, but everything is reset back to level 1. Oh no. That's so terrible. Whatever infraction I do in GTA Next will result in a full ban. That is absurd. I am so sorry. How frustrating. Some stuff could be good. If you want to do all the DLC stuff after the end, then probably not up to you. There's a lot of things other than the side story. Probably not really, unless you count the side profiles of 2 of the main characters of the DLC. The 4th image as a spoiler. Okay, I'm gonna use my hand to cover it. So what? If I click this? Oh, hold on. Okay. Retrieve contents. Receive all. Yes. Whoa. We have some no-pawn coins we can spend. Okay, so I already took everything from that one. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I don't want to look. I'm scared. So just don't click the last one is what you guys are saying. Okay, roger that. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I'm not looking at the last one. Oops, I definitely meant to hit receive all, but that's fine. Okay, not looking. Okay, boom, not looking. There we go, we're good. We're good. You got spent on GTA years ago, but you were modding. That's fair. The picture shows a bit of the content in the waves. If you're already collecting a wave, then not really a spoiler. This one is fine. The second and third one are safe too. Yep, no 4th wave. Okay, I'll wait for the 4th wave until we beat the game. I will wait. Valkos! Can we get a shout out for Valkos? We vibe in abso-freaking-lutely. We're cozy. We're playing an absolutely amazing game. And of course, in great company with the amazing community. I hope that you're doing great, Valkos. It's good to see you. Maybe another reason. A while ago, some hackers managed to get into Rockstar's admin system in the game, which gave them the opportunity to ban other players even when they... Oh. Let's hope that's the case, then. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that, right, noob? Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep our fingers crossed for that. Okay, I did see... Okay, there's more, because I just saw one of the dots go away. I mean, as long as they're not spoily, I can totally do them before I beat the game. I don't mind. I don't mind. You know? They look like really cool heroes on anyways, so it'd be kind of fun to see how they work. And more content, which means more time on this amazing game, right? More time!
It's looking complete.
It's looking complete. Haha!
It's looking complete.
I haven't done this in a while.
That's all of them.
The new hero quest, okay, perfect. The heroes aren't spoily, they're like any other hero. Okay, good to know. Then we will probably do them. You haven't messed around with them too much, but did you get them? Did you do the quest to get them? The second DLC hero is your favorite class to play. Ooh, that makes me even more intrigued to do it. That makes me even more intrigued.
We just had to persevere.
Look at that. We're getting some good stuff. It's really satisfying turning this stuff in. Okay. Wait, did I not get all the quests? Oh. More? Bitches. Bitches. Sorry. Excuse my language. There's probably new stuff through here, huh? That's gotta be what it is. Yep, I just saw a dot. I saw a dot! Ha! Get rid of all the dots. Let's go. Let's go. Clothing. Should I look at the clothing? Chat, am I okay to look at whatever this is? I'm scared. Sorry for being super cautious. Yep, I am. Stop. Ah, this is so cool. Okay, Tyon's is my favorite. Tyon's is my favorite. That is amazing. Ah! Senna looks so good too! This makes me so happy! Tyon's is my favorite though. That blue, chef's kiss. So good. So good. You're even scared to log in to Red Dead Online. Ugh, understandably so after going through this with GTA. I don't blame you, friend. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they can very much be played at any point, especially where you're at now. Okay, good to know. At the gym watching at the moment. Oh, well, thanks for watching while you're at the gym. I hope they're having a good workout. Your boy's doing good, healing well from loss in the family. Oh, can we send some hugs to Valkos, you guys? I'm so sorry for the loss, friend. That's never easy to go through. Uncle Demorial was super wholesome. Have you seen, have you and Sir Zach been? No. Nope, nope, nope. Gondor is one of my fave classes. Gondor is pretty cool. I'm excited to see how she plays, with Mio using her. Hi, Darkness. How are you doing? Bitches in britches. Stop it. Bitch queen. Absolutely. Those are sick. They are, right? They look so good. No, Senna. Can we? Oh, you're right. I gotta do it for the new outfit color. It's like in the Tales of games when we got those new colors for their original outfits. I gotta do it, Misto. I gotta. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine, Valkos. We've been well, though. We've been okay. We've been taking care of business. Putting one foot in front of the other, you know, doing the best that we can. Given, you know, the hand that life has dealt us and all that stuff. And Zilia, too. In Berseria and Zestiria, I think they had different outfits. Yeah, I didn't know. It looks so nice. They do. They really do. It's probably your favorite base class, too. Chef Senna will be back. She will. We'll bring back the Chef Senna. Don't worry. Yes, we'll absolutely go back, Mister. Don't worry. I got you. I got you. Okay. Let's see here. What was I just doing? Oh, look at them. They look so good. Don't they? Look at our crew. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this since it's just here. Yeah, it does, I'm pretty sure. I think, does Arise give different colored outfits? I don't remember. And if it does, I don't think I got them. But maybe I did. It's just been so long, I can't recall. I cannot recall. I haven't played Zilia 2 yet, though. Oh, here we go. I'm excited. I'm excited. Ooh.
Oh my, oh my. Whatever is the meaning of this? That's most peculiar. There had never been any issue with me hitching a ride on an armory before.
I like her.
Now you're telling me that I, moi, yours
Moi.
truly, may not
Mommy?
accompany you.
Mommy?
Elder's orders,
Hi,
Mum.
Mommy.
Please don't make things difficult, Miss Masher. You know well enough. I don't have the authority to permit your departure without at least a platoon. For protection.
Yes, I do understand, of course. Sensible, really.
The
Given poor Uncle
music!
Granny's horrid plight, heightening security on all outbound transports, are we, Moni, dearest? I've needs too.
Gosh,
Forget
she's
platoons.
so pretty.
I've a mind to enlist every
Wow.
left number there is. Would that
Maternal
suit you better?
figure. Look at her
That said,
design.
Perchance, if you were to reconsider, I would be more than capable of fending for myself.
Her makeup.
You see-
You're kidding me.
What I'm alluding to.
I'm in no position to decide, Mom. In any case, I'm afraid you'll have to take it up with the Elder.
Oh, I commend your obedience. Thank you. That'll be all. What a wet blanket. And here I was, so raring to go. I feel as a babe cast by the wayside. To business.
Look at her.
How might I fall?
Holy
my dearest,
shit,
to
she's so
arrange-
pretty. I'm so obsessed with her design. So obsessed with her design. Holy crap. Oh, right, the owls. You can get some from a... Oh, that's right, that's right, that's right. Okay, yes. Yes. I remember now. Thank you, Misto, for reminding me. Absolutely. Walter chat on Discord and catch up soon. Absolutely. Hope you're dealing well despite the circumstances. Yes, I am. I started therapy as well, Valkos, which has been really beneficial. I started it this week. And I'm taking that whole journey with, you know, getting things sorted up here, which is really nice and really important. I don't know if you plan on spending time to get them, but the outfits you get from the challenge mode are pretty neat. Challenge mode.
Right. What
From
we
in
got
here?
around
In this game, there's outfits I can get from a challenge mode. Ooh, especially in the earlier games before they stopped locking it behind DLC. Whenever they say ma'am, yeah, it does sound like mom, it does. Not clickbait. Her voice does it for me. I love her voice. It's very, like, soothing, you know? That hairstyle, are you not a fan? It is very unique, but it fits her, honestly. It really does. It fits her.
Excuse me.
Hello? Aren't you... Have you perhaps business outside of the city? And if so, might it trouble you to take me with you?
That came out of nowhere. Who even are you?
You don't know. This is Lady...
Ah! Where are my manners? Please forgive my impertinence. It's simply that I'm in something of a hurry. Masha. Pleased to make your
Masha.
acquaintance.
Hi, Masha. We're...
I know full well who you are. You're a known quantity here, my dears. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in the city who doesn't know of you.
It's very true. Good for you. Very proud of you. Thanks. I've also been doing a lot more for myself because one of the things my therapist and I talked about is things that, like, you know, bring me happiness so I can sort of start trying to, like, do more for myself and feel better. And one of the things that I talked about was, as silly as this might sound, is baking. I really enjoy baking. I feel really happy when I make something super yummy, and it's really fulfilling for me. So she challenged me to, like, at least like once a week or like every couple weeks to bake something like new. So I've been baking a lot. I made chocolate chip cookies. I made a lemon loaf. And I also plan to make a strawberry loaf after stream today. I'll be posting pictures in Discord if anybody wants to see the stuff I've been baking. I posted our food channel. And if anybody ever wants recipes of what I've been making, I would love to share them with you. Absolutely. I'm gonna cook some a yummy dinner as well that I'll probably post pictures of too. You like the hair? It's just, yeah, I've never seen anything like it as well. It's definitely a first for me. Oh, there's a quest for the challenge mode? Okay, I'm intrigued. Okay. I'll look into it for sure, especially if I can get some cool new clothes. Hi, Apollo. How are you feeling? It's good to see you. And Viz, can we get a shout out for Viz, please? How are you doing? That lemon loaf you sent a pic of, though, it turned out so good too, Misto. For my first time ever baking something like lemon related, the flavor is 10 out of 10. Strawberry loaf, yeah. Yup, strawberry loaf. I'll be posting pictures later. I'm super excited. I'm really, like, it's fun because I feel excited. I'm looking forward to tonight so I can bake it and see how it turns out. Like, I don't know. It makes me feel happy looking forward to something. You know? You know?
You said you wanted to accompany us. Why?
Gosh, aren't you a cautious one? It's nothing of grave importance, I assure you. I just happen to have some personal matters to
How's the
attend to
audio,
in
by the way? I
Phoenix
never
region.
asked.
The Aegis Wilderness, to be precise. It may surprise you, but I happen to have a modicum of skill in battle, above that of the average layperson. It wouldn't be the first time I've left the city. In fact, I'm rather accustomed to working on my own.
I'm assuming the challenges are probably pretty difficult. I'm doing a lot better, Viz. A lot better. You're making me hungry with all this baking talk. I'm sorry. We always go on the topic of food here. I'm glad you're doing all right, Apollo. You've been taking things day by day and hoping that you can get rid of the damn pain you get in your back sometimes. I really hope that you can, friend. Audio is good. Perfect as always. Let's go. Thank you for letting me know. Finally finished paint big. Now I need to work on garden. Let's go. You've got this, Mars. Oh, there's difficulty setting. That's really nice that they added difficulty settings for the challenges, if that's the case.
But it seems I've been
really
met
nice.
with some skepticism. Dear me.
Pull the other one. You can fight.
Her attire certainly doesn't conform to Lost Numbers dress code regulations.
Don't you guys dare judge a book by its cover! How dare!
It's about as far from military fatigues as you can get without falling off the edge of the world.
Yes, I get that a lot. But I'm afraid my fashion sense is non-negotiable.
Good, I like your fashion sense. You look great, honey.
Only when one pursues beauty with every breath is it that one may validate proof of one's existence.
I can't get over her design, you guys. She's so beautiful. Like, my brain just keeps, like, drooling.
Sure.
I love everything about her design.
Aegis Wilderness, huh? We might not be going there for some time. Is that okay?
No trouble at all. I'm sure you have your own duties to fulfill. I hope you'll allow me to humbly assist you as a concerned and dedicated representative of the city.
Absolutely.
Well, as you can see, I could not have found more exceptional bodyguards. You'll have no qualms now, I hope. Give Molly dearest my regards,
Yippee!
won't you?
What the? Thank you so much, Big Lock, for using your Prime here. Can we see some hype and love in the chat for our newest castle member? Welcome on into the castle. You could have used your Prime anywhere, and you chose us over here. Welcome to the castle. Thank you, friend. That's so sweet. And we're now one subby closer to puppy time because of you. Let me go to make your crown for you, Big Lock. Thank you so much. What the heck? What the heck? That's so sweet. Thank you. Welcome to the castle, Big Lock. Enjoy the emotes. Enjoy the emotes, friend. Welcome, welcome. How sweet. I think you'll enjoy the challenges. I'm excited to try them. She certainly has a lot of presents. Masha's design is very nice, as well as her weapon. Once you see, I'm excited. What's your favorite thing to bake? Honestly, my chocolate chip cookies, because, I mean, they're just, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but they're so good. They're so good. I love them so much.
Very well.
Frosty! Hello! How are you doing, Frosty? It's good to see you.
All right, people, what say we get a move on? Time waits for no cognoscenti.
Cognoscenti? That's a new word for me.
Keep your hair on. Well, guess you're with us for a while then, Masha. Don't worry, you'll be in good company.
Yay! Let's go!
Good to add more names.
Let's go! I'm so excited for this. We're instantly zooming ahead to see what she's like. I'm so stoked. You're gonna have to try one of those cookies to confirm that. I will share my recipe in the Discord later for anybody that wants to try to make these cookies and test them for yourself. They're so good. They're so good. I love chocolate chip cookies, best kind of cookie. Honestly, I agree, but I also really like sugar cookies and I love snickerdoodles. And I love oatmeal raisin cookies too. I just love cookies. I just love cookies.
Well,
I
we're here.
do.
The Aegis Wilderness.
Hi,
Like
Big
you
Lock.
asked.
How are you doing today? Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. Games can still teach you new words. You didn't know that either. I'm glad I'm not alone. Ah, expert. Connoisseur. That makes sense. That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I actually play the challenges for fun, and it's never ending in a way. I can now play XD all the time. And ooh, okay, that's really nice to know. I really like that they added something like that to this game, Mars. That's really nice.
Lady, I do have a name, you know.
Masha.
So, Masha, what's the plan now?
You are aware of the Annihilation events, yes?
Of course we are. Do you think we've had our heads stuck in the mud or something?
Always sassy uni.
Well, I happen to be looking for a patch of land that was the site of such an event.
You'll have to eat those or some apple pie. Oh my gosh, I love apple pie. Apple pie is my all-time favorite pie for sure. Your fave lately have been, oh yum, oatmeal chocolate chip. That sounds so good. My favorite cookie is chocolate chip. Favorite cake is funfetti. And my favorite ice cream is mocha chip. Xenoblade is full of British slang you've never heard. Masha is very pretty, isn't she, Taro? I am obsessed with her design. What cookies did you say you like? Well, I mean, I like all cookies, really. But my favorites are chocolate chip, Sugar cookies, the ones with like the yummy frosting on top. I really enjoy oatmeal raisin and snickerdoodle. Those are probably some of my favorites.
The Aegis Wilderness, being prone to frequent events, makes it a prime location for my purposes.
Excuse me? Is Zach home? Why are they going so crazy? I'm gonna go check if Zach's home. 1 second. Chat, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Guess what? Guess what? You know how we were talking a little bit about McDonald's French fries earlier? Zach's getting us McDonald's for dinner, so I get to eat McDonald's French fries. I'm excited. Oh, yes? Yes? I know. Oh my gosh, Ryan! Hello! Thank you so much for the lurk. I don't want to like disturb your lurk, but it's so good to see you, friend. I hope you've been well. Enjoy your lurk. Hi, friend. Oh, I missed so much when I went AFK. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Your mother's apple pie is to die for, I swear. Does she share her recipe with people, perhaps? Like when I was hanging out with one of your friends yesterday, I literally did nothing strenuous, yet for some reason the nerve in your right shoulder blade was giving you pain at random times. I'm so sorry, Apollo. That must be so hard to have, like, reoccurring pains so often. Then later on in the night while playing a game on his PC, I started getting even worse pain. No! I'm so sorry, friend. I hope you can find some ways to alleviate that pain. You don't bake much yourself, but I can make a decent batch of brownies. I haven't made brownies in a while. That's maybe something I should try baking soon. I'm gonna look up a brownie recipe to make soon, I think. German chocolate cake. That sounds so good. Luckily today, though, I haven't oh, thank gosh, there's no pain coming back. I'm so sorry that you experienced it at all, though. That was some long borking yats because Zach is home. You don't like the cookies that secretly track your dad? Wait, what? What? If there was only... Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. If there was only one dessert you could have for the rest of your life, what would it be? Chocolate chip cookies. The doggos prefer white chocolate macadamia. Dogs didn't like your favorites. They didn't. Welcome back, Doink. Good luck with your filing. Thanks for lurking while you do work. Strawberry shortcake. That sounds so good. Nani, chicken butt. Let's go. How excited I'm Doink. I'll be honest. I like McDonald's fries, but since I tasted Popeye's fries are really good, but I will say McDonald's is still my favorite.
Except that runs the risk of us walking straight
McDonald's
into another one ourselves.
is, I think, forever and always going to be my favorite fast food fry place. Besides nacho fries from Taco Bell, because those are yum.
Hold on.
Tyon used to be in Agnes's survey branch. I think he's researching the area.
Wonderful. Music to my ears.
Yes.
There's one old site. The survey branch maps have it labeled as
I don't want to
Pienta
take off my
Basin.
headset. I don't want to show my ears. What?
Take off your headset. Take it off. I can't see. That's alright.
I can't hear. Zach got himself a new pair of headphones for music for when he travels and stuff for work.
You hear the bass? Oh wait, she can't hear his voice.
I can't hear you. What?
The bass.
What?
The bass.
Oh, yeah. It's Sony, I think. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sony. Someone's behind you, Dia! When did you get here?
How do I get this?
There you go, Sony. How are you doing, Link? It's good to see you. But yeah, Zach's my husband. This Zach. Most McDonald's stuff is mediocre. Yeah, the fries are just... And I also love their frozen little, like, icy drinks. I always get their frozen Coca-Cola. It's so good. So good. I can ask for you for sure. Thanks. I appreciate it. I have an oatmeal raisin, but liking oatmeal raisin cookies is cool because it's Elmo's favorite cookie. Oh my gosh, Frosty. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I think that's like the normal way to spell Zach. Oh, I see. Not bad. You switched camps to Bayer Dynamic. I hope I said that right. I wish we had the frozen Cokes here. I had it when you went to Chicago, and it's so good, isn't it? It's my favorite thing to get at movie theaters, Misto, is the frozen Coca-Cola ices. Like, love it. Yes.
How are you gonna ask me to mow and then put all the shit I need for the mower up?
It's inside that closet.
I know this.
You're so sassy.
I'm hungry, that's why.
You're also thinking Zach, but you didn't. Yeah, his name is actually spelled really uniquely. It's spelled like that. His name is spelled very unique. If anybody didn't know, that's how Zach spells his full name.
It's something of a trek,
It's unique.
but it might be sensible to head there instead of us wandering around aimlessly for hours.
My, what a strikingly valuable piece of information. I couldn't have asked for more.
Yeah, we do have them at movie theaters, Misto. And I think also at like gas stations where you can get ices. Mm-hmm. Yep. They're good. I just use the little like AirPods that I got years ago. Oh my gosh, Doink, no. Zach is just weird, but we still love him. Hi there, I'm just here to say goodbye for 3 years. Have taken admission in neuroscience. I'm gonna be busy day and night since knowing you have. That was a fun game. Wait, what? What, Cross? What? He's unique. I feel like if I did, yeah, honestly, if you did David like that, yeah.
We'll go with you. You don't want to be dealing with all the monsters roaming around here.
I'm sorry, my brain just got so confused.
A most gracious offer. I suppose I'll take you up on that.
So, what's so important about this place, anyhow?
A
I
picture
love
is
the
worth
blue in her
1,000
hair.
words, my dear. If luck should favor us, you're sure to find out soon enough.
Oh, you're talking about Apex. I actually played Apex again for the first time last night in like a few weeks. It was fun. It was nice. It was nice. I ended up... Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to do, you guys? We literally just got some Nopon coins, right? So let me go ahead and go over here and see if we can spend some. Oh, let's go! Right? Do we have our... Do we... The DLC code... Oh! Thank you so much, Randy, for the jump scare. Good old Rambo, back at it again with the wake-up call for everybody. Wakey, wakey, chat. Wakey, wakey. Randy, thank you so much for getting us started on our tip goal for the day. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I hope that your lunch was good. You're awful at... Normally, I am too, Taro, but something about Apex hooked me, and I play the heck out of it now. I do. Okay, so we maxed out that one. Let's see. What else? I mean, let me check something real quickly. Let me take a gander at our hero roster. So yeah, we get yours eventually. We already did yours. 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 Okay. Okay, let's get her up to 10. Let's go here. Let's go here, here. Let's go ahead and go here. Oh, I don't have enough now. Okay, we'll get you up a little bit at least. We have to do some things to get ourselves some more coins, I think. If I go around and like help out at places, right? Like this fight in front of us, we could probably do to get some more. Oh, we have quite a few gold ones. Okay, like, can we get some Nopon coins from this? Lame. Y'all don't get my help. Y'all don't get my help. Silly. We'll get there eventually. Hold on. But wait, if that's the case, let's go here. Let's go here. We have this one maxed now. I think...
You line him up, I'll knock him down.
Because I think we still... Yeah, we have to get her to 10. We already did yours. We already did yours. We can do hers, it looks like. Complete scant supplies. Already did yours. Already did yours. Already did yours. We gotta get her to 10. Him to 10. Her to 10. Shit. Okay, we have a few more to get to 10. And then we'll be good. Alright. Alright, I can do this. I can do this. Unique monsters and chests. Yeah, and I know also doing some of those sometimes gives us Nopon coins. I think. It made you jump? Yup. If I'm gonna get scared, so are all of you. We'll get scared together. Right? We will get scared together. It's a good thing I wasn't painting when that jump scare occurred. That would have been so bad. That would have been so bad. Wait, why am I walking? Why am I walking? I guess I could always refight unique monsters, right? I'm sure maybe refighting them would give me Nopon coins. Well, let's see. Can we get Nopon coins from you?
Are they fighting each other?
They are. Oh, rude. Nope. I feel like it's because it's too low level, huh? It's too low level to give me spoils from it anymore. You know what? Let's tango, I guess. Oh, I did it already. That's smart. That's smart. That makes sense.
Junie, I'm asking you, please work with me a little.
You ate food with CP boosts and fought lots of levels higher than you. That's honestly smart. That is very, very, very smart. Where am I going? I think I have to go down here. Whee! Uh-oh. Don't mind me. If you fought them before, you can't get rewards again. Okay, noted. Thank you guys for letting me know. You can only get the rewards once.
My, oh my.
My, oh my.
To think that I would find one so soon. Let it never be said that the fruits of one's labors are not rewarded.
What have you got there?
Again, I must extend to you my deepest thanks. I would never have laid my hands upon this were it not for your sterling efforts.
It's a rock?
Looks like a rock to me.
That's
Those are
kinda cool
unusual
looking.
inclusions. I've never seen anything like it. It's as if a number of different types of stone have all been interlaced.
That's a really cool.
On the ball once more, your assessment is absolutely correct.
I love her. I know that I keep saying that, but I just can't get over how cool her character is. Hi, Wiz. Long time no see. Oh my gosh, this game definitely takes the cake. At first, it was 2 that was my favorite. 2 110% beat 1 as my favorite, but this game takes the cake. This game is amazing. I can't get enough of it. Can we get a shout out for Wiz, by the way? A great content creator. I've known Wiz for a while. Thank you for lurking, Wiz. I appreciate it. I felt almost every battle with CP food active. That's very smart. When food was still broken? Oh. Okay. Smart, but a bummer.
This stone was formed after several
So
types of
crappy that food
subterraneous
was super
minerals were
broken at some
exposed to
point.
tremendous energy, merging into one.
Tremendous energy.
The annihilation effect.
It finally clicked, I see. You might even call this stone a new type of mineral, a curious byproduct of annihilation. As it is created through sheer chance, it is vanishingly improbable that one might reproduce it through human means.
So it's a pretty precious stone then, is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm happy to see this. Yeah, I am not looking forward to the day I say goodbye to this game, because then I say goodbye to the Xenoblade franchise until, you know, of course, another one comes out. But I'm not ready to say goodbye to this franchise. It's the best game franchise I've played in ever.
Do you see now why it is that I was so adamant to depart the city?
It does seem pretty special. But what are you going to do with it? Wear it?
Not a terrible idea, really. But no, I already have a different purpose.
Did I tell
for
you
it
the
in
hype news
mind.
of the stuff I'm getting involved with? No. Share the hype with me. Share.
Oh yeah?
I need to know this hype stuff. I want to know.
Indeed. Allow me to reiterate before I recapitulate. A picture is worth 1,000 words.
Big words, Masha, honey. Very big words.
Chosen
Brain can't
friends,
compute.
Might I ask you to return with me once more to the city? Indeed, what outcome might this ill-omened stone, born of calamity, bring about?
Whenever I hear calamity, I just think Zelda.
In due time, I will show you.
I just think Zelda. You're dragging your feet with the DLC, honestly, like, no rush, right? There's
No point
absolutely
lingering
no
here.
rush.
Let's continue this somewhere altogether more comfortable, in the city.
Now that sounds like a plan.
Calamity Zelda, you know what I meant, Ramboob. You know what I meant, you goof. Fighting monsters 10 levels above me really helped raising the CP levels. That's really smart. Video games teach you words? Masha's teaching me a lot. That's very smart, though. So you don't have to say goodbye. Mm-hmm. That's very true. I'll absolutely be playing the
Without
DLC
further
story once
ado-
I finish the main story.
Heavens above, I'd completely forgotten.
What is it?
I love her.
I'm so sorry. I failed to mention what is arguably the most vital facet of my identity.
Uh-huh.
Come again?
I know it's rather late, but allow me to formally introduce myself. Masha, lapidurist extraordinaire, at your humble service.
I love her.
Lappy what now?
Mio's face was just... Mio's face is exactly how I was feeling and what I was thinking. I love this game. Alright kids, it's time to listen to Miss Masha, right? I've been signed on as an ambassador and influencer for GameCon Canada. It's the biggest game convention in the Western Canada. Oh my gosh, I'm spamming hype in the chat right now because that's freaking amazing. You get a couple free passes for yourself and you'll be able to stream the whole event. That is amazing, Viz. I'm so happy for you. Holy heck, that's so cool. Thank you for sharing that amazing news with us. That's so freaking badass, friend. I look forward to seeing you stream some of this stuff eventually if you plan to. That's really cool. You think your mobile sound glitched and made it sound like you called Randy Rube?
A lapidurist extraordinaire, my dear.
Rube.
An artisan of the crafts, if you will, in drab layman's terms. I specialize in gem processing and precious metalwork, mainly. But I also dabble in many other types of ornamentation.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Sounds like you keep busy.
Could I trouble you for a bigger reaction?
I love her!
You're the fabled lapidurist extraordinaire, or inspirational, would fit well in this conversational beat.
If anything, I'm surprised you had time to learn to fight like you do, on top of all your other hobbies.
Right? It kind of seems like the entire group. Lapidary hype? Question mark. The whole group's just like, okay, and? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hadn't considered that possibility. Thank you for your honest opinion.
These crafts you're talking about. You can make something from that stone.
I can and I shall. Let's see. Judging by the quality of this stone, it might make for a fanciful ring. Normally, it's my policy not to show my methods to the general public.
Uh-huh.
But I'll make an exception this time, just for you.
Aw, thanks, Masha.
Now watch as the city's lauded lapidurist extraordinaire flaunts her artisanal prowess.
Make sure you're watching, chat. Make sure you're watching. Whoa! Crafting accessories. At rest spots, Masha can craft accessories using egg matter, which can be traded for in the Land of Challenge in the Page's shops. Crafted accessories are different from regular accessories in the following ways. 1. Their special effect is decided at random. Accessory type affects each effect's probability. 2. In addition to the special effect, 4 potential basic stat boosts will also be assigned. Whoa. Accessory type affects each boost probability. 3. The basic stats that can be boosted are max HP, attack, healing power, dexterity, agility, critical rate, and block rate. Stack boosts will confer reduced bonuses. Only 1 crafted accessory can be equipped per character. Whoa, that's cool. That's cool. Here we go. Thank you. It's got you so pumped. It happens next month. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. You'll be there all 3 days streaming it. I'll be there to watch. Absolutely. You can use any matter in the craft accessories menu to craft special accessories. Okie dokie. That's so cool. The type of accessory will affect what special effect it will be more likely to confer. Select the enigmatic ring. Okay.
That ought to do it.
That ought to do it. Boost damage dealt indoors by 40%. Oh. Crafted accessories have an item grade, IG, and can each be enhanced to item grade V. Materials like ending matter are also required for enhancement. Enhancement G's read brain. Raising the item grade will be beneficial in that it will both strengthen the accessory's special effect and enable stat boosts. Next, switch over to accessory enhancements. Go ahead and enhance the accessory you just created. Oh.
There. More refined than ever.
You have space to craft up to a total of 300 accessories. These cannot be sold, but you can dismantle ones that you have no use for. By dismantling an accessory, you'll get back some of the materials you used to create and enhance it. Dismantled accessories are gone forever, so choose carefully. Deck your party out in accessories tailored to their needs, strengthening the ones with useful special effects and dismantling those that won't be much help. Oh, this can become really OP, it seems. This can be extremely OP.
Beautifully done, if I do say so myself.
You haven't experienced too much with this, but it seems like, yeah, absolutely has potential. I agree. By coincidence, you went to a lapidary exhibit last month, and it was actually very impressive. What are the odds, Randy? I love that so much. You're so kind. Yeah, it's definitely sparked some new motivation for streams, and it's just being more active on your socials in general. I'm really happy that this has helped spark that motivation again. That's really awesome. I'm really looking forward to this for you, Viz. I think this is really cool.
Durable and easy to refine. I made the right call picking that stone for an accessory. Mio, I'd like to impart this ring to you.
Huh? Are you sure?
Nevermore. Take it and keep it to commemorate our meeting.
How sweet.
Wait, didn't you go searching for that stone because you wanted the ring?
Her crafting be quite OP, it seems so.
They do say that curiosity and danger are two trunks of the same tree.
Reminded you of Sampo. I love
What
that.
you ought to know about me is that I live as I please. That's really all there is to it.
I'm surprised. That's not the kind of mentality I'd have expected from one of the city folk.
Yeah, I'm pretty close to beating the main story, but the thing is that, like, I'm focusing on side stuff right now before I really zone in on, like, beating the main story, and there's quite a bit of side stuff to still do, like, some of, like, the DLC quests. There's, like, hero quests I can do still, brain, please, to ascend certain characters. So, yes, I am close to beating the main story, but I have a ton of side stuff to get through still before
you'd think that,
I'm gonna zone in on story progression,
but
I think.
having different thoughts and beliefs, that's what makes us human. Just as the people of House Vandam march on Mobius, waving the banner of war.
Why did Nightbot send that to us? Does anybody else see double backseating right now? Nightbot, is you good?
So do you have House Doyle, who stay back, putting the city's preservation above all else. But that's not to say everyone who chooses pacifism thinks the way a Doyle might. Myself, for instance.
But aren't we supposed to all be working together to defeat Mobius?
Yes, I
all
acknowledge
in
that truth as
this
well.
together.
It's a thorny question, to be sure. But be that as it may, I simply cannot in good conscience abandon my principles.
And before DLC is post-game content, absolutely. You see it too, you want to be here for every step of the XT3 journey? That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy, Mars. Nightbot, fix your shit. Leave me alone. You see it was confused yourself. That's never happened before, I don't think, at least.
Even straying from the soldier's path, how could I deride anyone
I love
who
this
seeks
music.
meaning in life, who strives for an enlightened future? The city today is a melting pot, one great messy confluence of thoughts. But I'm of the belief that one day they will all melt together to create sweet, perfect harmony.
Wishful thinking, Masha,
Much
but
like
yes.
the stone that we discovered.
I like her.
Incidentally, and I'm sorry to change the subject, I think I've taken quite a liking to you all.
I like how the music just stops.
And on that note, I have a suggestion. What would you say to entering into an exclusive
Yes.
contract with moi?
Absolutely, honey. Yes.
Huh? Contract for what?
It would grant you the right to receive my premium services as a lapidarist extraordinaire, expressly and expeditiously.
You gotta tone down on the big words, though, honey. My brain.
Clearer now?
I'm
And that
in,
applies to
right?
you,
Anything that involves Masha, count me in.
Me?
You have the makings of a model, Mio.
Oh.
Such qualities are rare to come by. You are a diamond
Model
in the rough,
Mio.
my dear. I can see it now. You'll be a future trendsetter.
Thanks, I guess.
Oh, I love her new outfit. It looks so good. Like that blue and purple color together. Yeah, I like to play games like that as well. Get some of the side stuff done. Yeah, very true. I'm definitely extremely over-leveled, Viz.
Oh, but I
because
wouldn't
of like
dream
all
of
there is to
forcing
do in this game.
That would go against my principles.
Oh my gosh, Mars.
All right, my dears. Might I have an answer?
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't mind that.
Throws a dictionary at D's head. Duck. Big words incoming. Stop.
What's everyone else think?
I've had enough big words for one day.
I don't see why not. Sounds like a good offer to me.
You're gonna make gear for us, yeah? Can't say no to that.
No objections from me.
Nor me. And you evidently know how to handle yourself.
Yeah, I want a ring just like Mimi's.
Oh.
Splendid. Then it's a done deal. Oh, one more thing. I'll have to ask you to procure the necessary materials for my work. And of course, I'll have to ask you to reimburse me for the labor as well.
What? Oh, come on.
You're gonna charge us? Some generosity that is.
On the contrary, I'd be more wary of anyone who offers their services for free.
She has a point.
And besides, I pride myself on my skills as a lapidarist extraordinaire. Rest assured that any articles you request will be delivered to the highest possible standard. Satisfaction guaranteed.
I believe it, Masha. I believe it. I love her. Oh, that was good, you guys. Sensing an opportunity for collaboration, Masha and the party entered into an exclusive contract. Be sure to take advantage of her accessory crafting services sometime. Let's go! Ooh! Look at her weapons! Are you kidding me? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Wow. The doggos are being very vocal, Noob. It's okay. It's impossible not to be over-leveled in this. You never use bonuses. Honestly, I'd rather be over-leveled than under, so I don't mind. Pretty sure most, if not all of us, are over-leveled when playing this. Absolutely. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wow. A combat healer who heals nearby allies on critical hits can also set fields that heal users' HP on art use. Okay. Okay. I'm excited. Okay, let's see. Oh, I forgot we have that one, but hold on. I want to check something. So, we need to... Hold on. Squirrel! It was really tough when Mobius raided the city. I thought we'd be able to bash him right up, but really, there was nothing we could do. Mobius are really scary. I think so, too. Okay. Brain. Gosh darn it, I hate having all these dots. It drives me crazy. Oh, there we go. Boom. Let's go here. Oh, she's so cool. She's so cool. I love her. How cool. I should be good on the dots. I need to remember how to get back to that one place that has Gondor. Where's Gondor at, you guys? Yeah, it reminds me of weapons from Final Fantasy for the dancer class. Any quest with the gift box or DLC quest for you to do, I figured as much. That's a mood. The number of times I see people making HSR videos with red exclamation marks all over the place drives you bonkers. Some other markets next to they didn't bother you as much. It's at Cadencia near the top. She's up here? There's a quest right there and I keep eyeballing it. Where is she? What's this? She should be at the Agnes Castle. Agnes Castle. Let's go ahead and go here. Can I just like find it on here instead of having to like scroll around this chaotic mess? No? Where is the castle? I get so lost on this map, you guys. I genuinely do. Look at this. This map stresses me out. Anybody else get stressed out by this region? The squiggly lines all over the place is making my brain want to scream. It really is. The markers actually didn't bother you as much. You're hungry? We can order the food right now, Zach, if you want. I already have in the cart what I need. Just come grab my phone. Agnes Castle is a separate location. Where? Oh. Here, it seems. Well, this is at least the ascent. There is 2 quests over here. There are 2 quest markers. But... Gondor! I want to do your Ascension quest. Hey, could we talk to you for a minute? Sure thing, what's up? We heard you've got Agnian soldiers locked up here, so... Oh, Sparks, really? Even you've heard? God, give me a break. Wow, sounds like that struck a nerve. Oh, you're joking now, but just wait till you've heard the story. I'm at the end of my tether, I tell you. You know, this isn't the quest for Gondor, I don't think. I mean, look, I agree with Seeker's thinking, and I want to work together with the city. Really, I do. But the people they lock up for violating regulations have done some pretty heinous stuff in the past. Take this Toma guy, old pals with a chick called Zara, then add in this hothead Jodor in the mix. Now the 3 of them have some kind of understanding. Cahoots o'clock, I'm telling you. Thick as thieves. What are you suggesting? You think when they're let out, they'll get up to some hijinks? Hijinks, huh? Well, if it was just hijinks, I think we could consider ourselves lucky. To be honest with you, I'm kind of shocked they haven't been sent to the chop already. If we don't ever let them out, then maybe it'd have been better to just do that and be done with it. Damn! Getting the chop, you mean execution? What you're saying is you think that what they did is enough to deserve that? And what does Seeker have to say? I'm leaving their treatment to your discretion. Okay. Discretion? My arse? Like, tell me what to do, you utter shitbird! You're right, I think I do need to add her to the party. We'll do that after this. Phew, sorry, had to get that off my chest. Anyway, you want to see them? If they're really so irredeemable, aren't they gonna take a pop at us? I mean, they're still in a cell, right? Not exactly made of sticks. Okay, come along, I'll introduce you. Zach's not hungry, he's hangry! It's near where Seeker's quest is. Thank you guys so much for being patient and helping me. What's this? Tea-tie toe tighter? I smell the smell of a strong fighter. What the? So that's the big baddie you were talking about. That's right, he's the main offender. Zachary, shut up. Sorry about my husband. You come to break us out or cut our throats? I'll tell you though, it pays to be on our good side. I'm still making my mind up actually. Don't go forcing my hands, alright? And you're the lot that liberated the castle, aren't you? Come on, let's have a square go. You and us. Beg your pardon? If we win, you cut us loose, and before you go misinterpreting that, I don't mean we'll go on a killing spree. Zara is my best and oldest friend, you see, and Jodor, well, I met him here on the inside, but I like the cut of his jib. So I think we'd like to taste the air outside one day again, all 3 of us together. Well, if we win, that is. And what if we win? Your choice, I suppose. Keep us jailed till we die, make us follow you around. Whatever you decide, we'll go along with it. That doesn't make it any easier. Wait, aren't they hardened criminals? I don't feel qualified to pass judgment on them just like that. It's fine, it's fine. You're more qualified than me. Thanks for, that's for sparking certain. There we go. Sounds like a deal to me. Come on, let's, okay, Ruru, Kona. Oh, that's Kona. Kona, you're so funny. Do you guys hear the dogs playing? There we go. Sounds like a deal to me. Come on, let's get to the fisticuffs already. What should we do?
There you go.
Why are you like this? What a dork. What a dork, chat. Parker! It's so good to see you! How are you doing, Parker? Hi, friends. Now that you have the DLC, the hero roster becomes a bit spoily. Oh, okay, fair enough, Mars. Thank you for the heads up. Where? Oh. That's why I went through the whole map until it was filled up. And I mean every part of the water and land. You're crazy, Mars. Shipbird, right? He sensed it as ours, but literally says shipbird. Is that Zach's? I want pizza growl. He actually wanted McDonald's, Valkos. All right there, Ferris. You pipe down and play nice until these good people figure out what to do. Sounds good to me. Just don't keep me waiting too long. Hi, Fifi.
Good to add more names.
We have the Fifi here. We have the Fifi here. So what kind of crime did you commit to be locked up here exactly? What's it to you? Will I get to fight you lot if I talk? That all depends on what you tell us. Well, I guess it's worth a pun. I got locked up for the crime of... A clear violation of military discipline. Simple enough reason, right? You're being very casual about this, Toma. Thinking back on it now, I guess I just wasn't a soldier the console could control. But that's besides the point. You gonna fight me or not? Out with it.
I see some relations have changed.
Okay, mood shift, is that all? Ours isn't a censor, it's just, yeah, what we say instead of ass, absolutely. Oh my gosh, chicken nuggets sounds so good, but I got myself just a cheeseburger. Oop, 1 second. Oh yeah, let me save as well. Oh, that was a pause. 1 second, BRB. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm back. Perfect time for a jump scare. Please don't. I know, it's so quiet, right? I heard Toma talking earlier. I assume it was with you guys, right? Yeah, but staying on topic, what got you branded as a fiend and locked up in here? Well, my great crime was blowing up a container that the salvage corpse was going to salvage. Horrible thing to do, right? Wasting away supplies they worked so hard to get. That's a new one to me. Why go and blow up valuable supplies? I mean, who cares about that, really? You guys have come here to fight us three fiends, right? Welcome back, thank you. No, I'm painting! You should have thought of that before I decided to troll. Oh my gosh, Randy. Yeah, Mars, how inconsiderate of you to not let Randy troll. I'm ready to fight wherever you are. Whenever you are, but don't keep me waiting too long. Also, thank you guys for hanging out today. I really appreciate the company. I know I don't normally stream on Thursdays, so I'm very grateful to have you guys here still on a day I normally take off. But...
Good to add more names.
Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying this stream. What did you do to get yourself in here? Well, a whole bunch of things, let's say. I used to work in the inspection branch. One day I erased a certain piece of intel, but I don't think I did anything wrong. Now, I haven't had a bad time here thanks to Toma and Zara, but you know what? I now feel like battering you lot and moseying on out of here if you'd be so inclined. Sure, buddy. Why not? You want to know about Seeker? Sure, I don't mind. Only, there's nothing really to tell. I guess he's serious about his work. There's that, I suppose. It always seemed like the higher-ups liked him well enough, too. He got a load of awards, if I'm remembering right. I am all over the place with my quests. So, what are we doing? You gonna fight them or what? They've been here a while now, all three of them. It's not like they can just walk out or anything, but during working hours, they're usually together. They're a real thorn in my side, though, so I seriously want them gone in the worst possible way. This quest is very dramatic, you guys. I don't know how to feel about this quest right now. I'll be entirely honest with you guys. So, I heard Jodor might be getting out soon. The very man who brought disorder to his colony by destroying enemy intel. I know I wouldn't be letting him out anytime soon. Good to know. Always nice to hear you having fun, D. I'm having so much fun. I love this game. And I love sharing this game with you guys, you know? I really do. Thank you guys for being here for this journey. And being a part of the Xenoblade shenanigans. And, you know, hanging out even when I'm not doing main story stuff. Toma was jailed for violating military discipline during a battle with Kavez. Everything I ever heard about him suggested he was a superb Lebanese pilot, albeit one who had a bit of an issue following orders. Suna's worrying about whether she should free the guy or not, but personally, I'm against it. Noted. Noted. More intel inside of here I can get, it seems. We committed serious crimes, but can we set that aside and duel, right? They're so aggressive. I mean, that alone, them wanting to just fight us makes me not want to let them out, you know? I love you guys, Randy. This is usually one of my days off, and it's great company while I paint. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that we're all able to hang out and keep each other company, you know? Hi, New. Can we get a shout out for New? And also Taro, if we haven't gotten a shout out for Taro as well. Zara? Yeah, I know her. She was a hot topic for a little while here. She was in the squad that mainly salvages supplies and was a snuffing-capable soldier herself. And when supply containers are being targeted by enemy scavenging teams, soldiers like her are invaluable. The salvage corps and supply team may be known as logistical teams, but that doesn't mean they lack capable fighters. They're the ones who take the necessary decisive action, such as blowing up a container if the enemy's about to steal it. Even I always have to stay on my toes. You never know when something might happen. Interesting. Next crown number. You should never, ever, ever obtain another crown after your next one, New. How are you doing, friend? It's good to see you. It's going a lot better, New. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm in a good mental state today. Very kind of you. Very kind of you to be here hanging out with me, friend. And absolutely, New. Absolutely. Toma is a man who cared deeply for his allies. In that battle with Kavez, his squad was on the verge of being completely massacred, but the Nutty Mutter broke position to take rear guard and charge right at them, letting his squad retreat in the process. Interesting. Very interesting. Do. We are close to a puppy time. We are 2 away on the subby goal. 2 away on the subby goal for a puppy time. Absolutely. Where am I? Oh, over here. Oh, Rue heard me say puppy time and she came sprinting in. Hi, honey. Oh, Zoe's here too. Hi, little one. Hello, Zoe. What a treat to have you here, baby. She's so cute. Hooray for good brain days, right? We'd like to ask you about Zara's story. Sure. I mean, Zara's already locked up now, so I'm not sure what difference it'll make. But why not, I guess? You guys must have your reasons for asking, I suppose. Zara used to be part of the Salvage Corps. She achieved much as a soldier and was well regarded for her nous in battle. But one day, there was an incident on a mission to procure an airdrop supply container. I'm sure you probably know already, but for some reason, she decided to blow up that container. Everyone was furious about the waste of supplies. It wasn't even like there were Kavesi trying to steal them or anything. The consul at the time therefore claimed she was plotting an insurrection and imprisoned her. Huh. Zozo, my beloved. She's such a sweetheart. Okay, let's go ahead and do this one. Oh, wait, did we have one more that we needed to collect? For Zara? What is it, Zoe? Do you want to sit with Mama? Are you cold, baby girl? Come here. Oh, no, no getting spicy, ma'am. No spicy, Zoe. I know, we got a spicy Zozo. Good to hear. Wish you didn't have bad mental days. I mean, but it's kind of inevitable. I feel like it's a common theme among everybody, you know? We have our good days and we have our bad. It's just the way things can be, you know? We're imperfect beings, after all. We're only human. But I do appreciate you saying that. And hopefully there are more good days to come versus bad days. Jodor, you say? Well, he used to be in Intel. He was my subordinate. One day, the guy destroyed some intel showing that Kavez was making camp somewhere. If our forces had seen that intel, they could have ambushed that camp and won a crucial victory. But without that intel, we had no chance. There were a few casualties, but I'm still at a loss as to why he didn't share the intel. Interesting.
I see some relations have changed.
Interesting. Okay. Got him! Badger! Hi, Badger. These nuts. How you doing, my friend? Can we get a shout out for Badger, please? How are you doing, friend? What you been up to lately? I hear that Jodor is the reason we lost the chance to take out a base in the war with Kavez. I don't know why he did it. I tried asking him, and he flat out refused to give a reason why. I hope they don't find out I'm an android. Huh? Asking about Seeker? Yeah, I know him well. We were on the same team. For the longest time, he was a real straight shooter. Total over-serious nerd. Nothing like he is now. Since the clock got smashed, he's a lot more proactive and full-on. Personally, I like him way better now. Okay. Okay.
Interesting news.
Interesting news. Let's go ahead and what is this one? Go here. Android where? Or robot overlords. Thank you so much for shouting out Badger, you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So it's just straight this way? I could probably just easily go select the quest, right? Yep. Are you an Android or an Apple? Apple. Apple for me. I heard the girl that blew up that supply container might be getting released from prison. I'm hesitant, to be honest. I know it said she had Agnes's best interest in mind when she did it, but I find that hard to believe.
This is some story.
Doinky's mean to me? What did Doinky Woinky do to you? What did Doinky Woinky do to you? Is it the shoutouts? Told you to get fucked. How dare you, Doink? How could you say such a thing? How could you?
Where should I start?
So from everything we've heard about Zara, you'd almost think she grew up feral or something. It's hard to consider blowing up supplies as anything but a military discipline violation. That much is certain. True, but something really doesn't add up here. Yeah, like if I were planning an insurrection, I sure wouldn't start it by blowing up some random supplies. You're right, Uni. What'd be the point in that? I guess the key here is to find out what her reason was for blowing up that container. I just thought of something. Like, isn't it a little odd the consul didn't sentence her to death right away? Good point. Usually in this situation, the offender would get executed to send a warning to the rest of the colony. Perhaps the consul saw some sort of value in keeping Zara alive. If we could present a concrete theory as to why she got locked up and not executed, that could help our case a lot. And what do we do when we find out after she's freed that she's just an utter maniac? Fight her, I guess. Figured that. Guess we should go see her then. Fight her, I guess.
Could you all come round for a second?
I thought he doinkied your woinkied. From what we've been hearing, it seems he understands the problems affecting Agnes Castle as a whole. He's also said to be a diligent worker, and nobody seemed to wish him ill. Alright, sure, but he was in the prison camp for a reason, right? Things can't be that simple. I did initially suspect that there might have been some hidden motive behind Seeker's actions, but it no longer seems likely. Right, I think it's beyond doubt that he's thinking about moving things in a more positive direction. And also, since he's working hard to reform this place, don't you think we could stand to lend him a hand? Well, seems he'd be worth having a chat with, at least. Even if nothing comes out of it. Yeah, if he's trying to make amends to the lost numbers, then it's definitely worth a try. Let's all go and talk to Seeker then. This quest is the Ace Attorney quest of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It certainly feels that way. Actually, I'm watching down my Android, so to me, D is an Android. You're an Android too? That's so funny. I forgive D for having an Apple. I'm so glad that you forgive me. Thank you so much. Wow, do you guys hear Zach's scream? So the story goes that Jodor destroyed Kavess intel and therefore caused damage to Agnes's position. The mystery here is, why did he destroy intel that had crucial info on an enemy camp's whereabouts? What he did went far beyond a violation of military discipline. He could have easily been sentenced to death for it. Tell me about it. Soldiers are always getting killed by enemies they don't see coming. That kind of intel is worth its weight in gold. Which brings up an important question. Why is Jodor still alive? I think we might need to ask the guy himself about what the true nature of the intel was. That'd be quicker for sure. Yeah, let's go and ask him. Look at us with all this story progression. Well, side story progression. If we're to believe what Toma has told us, then it would seem he got locked up for the crime of mass murder. But we also heard that he took rear guard in order to let his comrades retreat. And while he was fighting to save his comrades, he killed a large number of Kavessi soldiers. It's not like he did his case any favors, but he was just fighting his enemy, right? That's what we're all taught to do. Certainly, that would just be the normal thing to do when you're in the Flame Clock's clutches. Excuse my speculation, but he didn't extract the flame from the enemies he defeated, did he? If he was blinded by rage like he said, then I think he was more preoccupied with crushing those Kavessi than anything else. You do raise a good point. You can't exactly extract someone's flame while in Alevness. Looking at it from the consul's point of view, that wasting of good flame would have been cause enough to lock him up. This'll sound grim, but hear me out. I think the consul could have solved this more easily if he just snuffed him on the spot. Good point, but you have to consider that Toma's deeds would have won him favor with the troops, despite irking the consul. Executing him for valiantly saving the lives of his fellow soldiers would have backfired massively. He was a right pain in the consul's arse, that's for certain. It would go some way to explaining why it would have been far easier for the consul to lock him up under false pretenses. So then, perhaps it'll be possible to not only convince him not to fight us, but also to free him from prison. I don't mind fighting him either way, but we'd be saved a whole lot of fuss if you could talk him out of it somehow. There's only one way to find out. Let's head to Toma's cell and see what we can do. A Zack in the wild, absolutely. I think this one is new to me. This is about where you fell off with some of the side quests. Well, hopefully you enjoy living through these side quests via watching me do them, Harky. Hopefully. My plume. I thought I should say my plumages. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for the plumages. Okay.
All right, everyone.
Actually,
time to head out.
While we're here, let me check something. Anything else that boosts CP? You do, but we don't have everything for you. Ugh, my plumage is everywhere. Good old uni. I hope you guys are having a very good week so far, by the way. And if you guys have any fun plans for the weekend coming up or any games you plan to play, I'd love to know. I'd love to know exactly what you got planned if you want to share with me. Okay. So now that we did that, let's go here. Wait, there's a weekend coming up. There is, Randy. A long one at that for some people, I think. Right? Right. I love it when that happens. You've been traveling all over the past 2 weekends. You need rest. Oh, lots of rest is well-deservedly with all the traveling you've been doing. I hope you can get plenty of rest, friend. I really hope so. You finally ready now? Kept me waiting long enough. Before we fight, there's something I want to confirm with you. Specifically, the reason you blew up that container. What's it to you? It's not like I can make those supplies magically come back. True, but to just blow up a container for no reason, you'd have to be out of your mind, which you don't seem to be. Funny you mention that, because I was out of my mind when I blew up the container. Or perhaps you noticed that the container had been booby-trapped. You don't have to be out of your mind to sacrifice supplies in the name of protecting your comrades. Although I wouldn't call it a flawless plan, I can't see why it would be egregious enough to violate military discipline. If one knew that a container did have something lethal in it, then blowing it up would be perfectly justifiable. Lethal? What do you mean lethal? It could have been something explosive or poisonous. You didn't know what was inside, but you had a feeling, didn't you? Phoenix, no, the blanket is not a toy, ma'am. It's odd to think airdrop supplies could have something like that in them, unless the console had something to do with it. Indeed, it's not impossible to see why the console could have thought of something fiendish like that. And since blowing up seemingly good supplies is a big no-no, that gave the console the perfect pretext to lock you up. Hahaha, cool theory, but the last time I checked, theories don't count as hard as evidence. Indeed, all we've got is reasoning that paints you in a favorable light. The simplest, most straightforward reason would be that you were out of your mind at the time. I'll give you this, though. I had fun listening to your theory. Your reasoning skills aren't too bad either. So, here's what really happened. It's true that I blew up the container. You serious? And like you said, Four Eyes, that container was indeed booby-trapped. You knew something was up well before the incident, didn't you? Yeah, right after Toma had been locked up, we were long-term friends and I was livid about his arrest. I just couldn't let it slide. As I was looking into it, I began to pick up that the console was hiding something in a container. So, when he went along with the salvage corps to procure it, I blew it up, hoping to use it against the Mutter himself. Yikes. Okay, I take it all back. Maybe she is loopy. The console must have caught on that I was sniffing around and that's why he rigged the container. Would have been happy dying alongside him to protect my mates, but it didn't go to plan, so I ended up here in the slammer instead. It was there I had a hunch that my, or rather our enemy, wasn't Kavez, though I guess I don't need to call it a hunch anymore. I've long wondered what people like you guys were like, guys who've fought with consoles. Oh no, this is a I want to know what real strength looks like type of scenario, isn't it? For the love of Sparks. Tell Zuna about Zera's story? Sure. We'll go explain your story to Suna from security, just hold on for a bit. What am I doing? Honkai in a wedding. That's right. You have a wedding this weekend. If you're going to fight anyone, be quick about it. I'd rather not have my life in danger any longer than necessary. Lux, it's good to see you. Hi, friend. I hope that you're having a good week. Probably preparing for the holiday. I'll be going in a couple weeks. Yeah, it's a long weekend for me. I don't know what I'll be doing game-wise. I still get HSR withdrawal symptoms, maybe. Make a start on Breath of the Wild. Do it, Harky. That'd be so exciting. I really hope you get to. You've been playing Ace Attorney, Tales of Vesperia, Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh my gosh, so many exciting games, Mars. That's super fun. That's a good lineup. If it's a 3-day weekend, I made just 100% Tears of the Kingdom real quick. Super easy. You got this, Randy. I believe in you. We just got done talking to Zera for her side of the story. We think we might just have a case for freeing her from prison. Wait, seriously? We can let her go? Considering she faced up to a great enemy all by herself, we think you'll see why she deserves to be free. Great? As in size? You're saying she can go toe-to-toe with Alevnus or something? We don't mean that kind of great. But, like, she loves blowing stuff up, right? What if she decides to blow up the castle? It doesn't bear thinking about. Look, she had her reasons why she did what she did. Let us explain. Dude, this music is really peaceful, isn't it? That's a whole lot to take in, I won't lie. But I mean, Seeker trusts you guys. And in either case, Seeker was the one who left it up to my discretion. And according to my discretion, if you guys think she isn't guilty, then she sure ain't guilty to me. Thank you so much. Well, looks like she gets to go free, friends. We let Zara go. Which I think is okay. Man, it's crazy to think that I'm actually out of prison now. Now, seeing as I was kind enough to free you, promise me you won't go around blowing stuff up. You got that? Of course, don't worry about it. I don't just blow stuff up for no reason, you know. Oh, really now? But seriously, don't go doing anything too outrageous, okay? I know. I owe you guys big time after all. Yay! I'm glad that we were able to help her out and get to the bottom of it. Let's go! The container Zara blew up was actually a trap set up by the consul. Upon learning this, Suna freed her. I'm curious, did any of you fight her? So, you're feeling up for a fight, are ya? Before that, there's something we want to make sure of. Is it true that you murdered multiple Kavesi soldiers? Did you miss it the first time round? Of course I did. You used Alevnis during the incident, didn't you? Well now, someone's done their research. But yeah, I killed a snuff ton of the enemy in Alevnis. And you stayed behind last to fight them off, so you could save your fleeing comrades, if I'm not mistaken. Where the spark did you... Anyway, yeah, that's also right. Now, about that enemy, I don't know what colony they came from, but they sure didn't know stuff about fighting honorably. Seeing those dishonorable mutters slaughtering my friends made me go right off the deep end. I had to get any of my guys still breathing out of there, but I couldn't just let them get away with it. I was too drained to wield my blade, so I got into Alevnis and made him regret even being alive. That's all there is to it. Right, we now understand what happened. Not like me telling you all is gonna make a lick of difference though, is it? We'll tell her. We'll tell her. We're heading off to tell Suna from internal security about your story. We won't be long. Did you fight them, Mars? I'm kind of glad that I looked into their stories and what really happened, you know? And gave it the time. There you are. Where have you guys been? Finally decided to do battle with those wretches? Before it gets to that, we'd like to find out if you know anything more about what Toma did. You mean the mass murder? Well, as far as I remember, he indiscriminately killed a load of Kavesi without extracting their life. That led the consul at the time to arrest him and lock him up in here. I'm afraid to tell you that your crafty consul bent the truth about what really happened. Huh, what do you mean? Let us explain. What the? So he was fighting to save his comrades? But that wasn't in the report. It's like we said, the consul bent the truth to make it seem like he was fighting for fighting's sake, not for his comrades' lives. Well, now that I think about it, there were some guys in my term who managed to survive that battle. Although Toma could have definitely tried to extract some flame from the enemy, it's not a stretch to say that he had his reasons to do what he did. That settles it then. I've got no reason to doubt you guys. You're the ones who freed us from the clock after all. I've also got no reason to doubt that the Toma I knew would have done everything for his comrades and for Agnes. Oh, well thank you. Let's go! Yeah, I like it this way, looking into like what truly happened instead of just going, you know, full aggression, right? Been a while since I've had proper fresh air. Tastes better than I remember. I can bet. You should be thankful to Noah and the others for that. You bet I'm thankful to them, not to mention to you too, of course. Just don't you get yourself in any more trouble, okay? I'm busy enough as it is. I wouldn't do that when it's this nice outside. Don't you worry yourself one bit. I'm still one capable soldier, believe me. Doesn't sound like you've learned anything to me. Oh, lands. Let's go! Another quest complete. Toma fought in Alevnis to protect his comrades, but the consul jailed him for it. Understanding this at last, Suna freed him.
I see some relations have changed.
Let's go! We're helping out some new friends, it seems. I like this. This feels good. Oh, up for a fight then. Not quite. We have some things we'd like to ask first. You managed to get your hands on Kavess intel, and yet you didn't share it with Agnes. Why? Getting straight to the point again, I see. Surely squashing intel about Kavez wouldn't have been in your best interests. Alright, sit back, relax, and let Jordan tell you a story. Not like I've got much else better to do anyway. After I'd investigated the Kavesi intel that fell into my hands, I discovered that it was fake intel created by our consul. What? Seems like they weren't too happy about us getting more and more powerful and were trying to crush us. I don't know what was going through their head. It don't even begin to make sense. Maybe they just thought that screwing us was an easy way to fill the Kavesi flame clock. We're the ones who made the consul so powerful, and that's how they decide to treat us? Boils my blood, it does. That's why I destroyed that intel, so my friends could withdraw from that pointless battle and limit the casualties. Did you talk about this to anyone? absolutely no way I'd have talked to my friends about it. Otherwise, the console would have done them in. Thankfully, that butter can't hurt us anymore. Talking about it now has lifted a weight off my shoulders. It has. Jeez Louise. Hi, Burns. How are you doing? It's good to see you. And I've got zero regrets as well. Got to meet Atoma and Zara after all, and their class. At least now you don't have to bear the burden on your own anymore. She's right. You're not living under that console's eye anymore, so cheer up, mate. Heh, if I ever do get out of here, I guess it might be worth talking about what's on my mind a bit more often. Let's tell her. I hope they're having a good week so far and a good day, Burns. We'll go explain your story to Suna from security. We won't be long. I'm glad you're doing well today. Yeah, the weather's been really nice out here. What's up? Do you need something? We've heard Jodor's full story. Full story? What's this about? Don't mind Grover. He's here on other business. He fades into the background pretty easily. Damn. Hey, I just have a soothing presence. Anyway, here's what happened. This is really hard to credit. He was going up against the console. What does this all mean? That he didn't do anything wrong after all? What he did was undoubtedly a violation of military discipline. So then, if what they're telling us is true, then Jodor knowingly went against military discipline in order to save Agnian lives, and then went into jail without ever telling us why he really did what he did. Well then, we've got no reason to keep him locked up in here, right? He's a capable guy, I'll give you that. Or should I say, him being too capable was what got him into that mess. I'm just as averse to trouble as the next person. But what do you think? Zachary, if you can hear me, I think the food is here. Okay, I think we can let Jodor go. I'll take responsibility for anything that happens. Well, that'll certainly make my life easier, I know that much. But if he tries anything funny, I'll throw him back into prison and throw away the key. I'm sure it won't have to come to that. Corn Dog, it's good to see you. Hi, friend. I hope that you're doing all right. Whoa, didn't think you'd be here too. Oh, don't get your knickers in a twist. I won't do nothing bad, I promise. Especially not after you guys got me out of the slammer. All we did was listen to your story. Nothing is special about that. How have you been, Corn Dog? It's good to see you. Hello, hello. Jodor was locked up for wiping fake intel the console had circulated. Hearing this, Suna freed him.
I see some relations have changed.
We got them all freed! We learned the truth behind everything, you guys. Let's go. Let's go. Say, you really think it's the right choice letting them walk? I don't foresee any particular problems. They'll be working for the good of the castle now, right? I really wanted to fight you guys, but if it means I get to leave this place, then I guess I'll settle. Same here. Anything's better than rotting in jail. Right, can't say I'm really digging the jail vibe too much. 1 second, friends. Sorry about that. Quickly went and grabbed our food. Say, are you really sure? I don't want this coming back on me, okay? If they start going nuts, we'll handle it. Relax. Seeker did leave it to your discretion. If anything, the responsibility is his. Hey, that's a good point. They were in my custody, but Seeker's the one in charge. Well, in that case, why don't we make them his bodyguards or something? That's not a bad plan at all. They would perform well as personal security detail for someone of his position. Ooh, you finished painting? I'll go look at the picture soon. You've been super busy. I hope busy good, not like busy stressful or anything. I'm doing a lot better, Corn Dog. I'm feeling pretty good mentally. And I hope that everyone in chat is doing well as well and having a great week so far because you guys deserve it. Right, you've heard him. Get out of here and don't darken my doorstep again. Aw, that's a weight off my chest. And straight onto Seekers in it. Alright, friends, time to get to work. Let's get down to business. Due to the discovery of extenuating circumstances, all 3 of the fiends were freed and will be put to work guarding VIPs from now on. Let's go! Man, I love side questing so much. I love side questing. It makes me so happy.
You're in safe hands.
You're in safe hands. You are a cutie. Let's go! We can go get Gondor's Ascension quest! I'm so excited. I am so excited, you guys. Oh, hi, Jodor. Ah, such a great feeling to be rid of that rotten console. The lost numbers have been bringing me up to speed, so this is what it means to be free, eh? Heh, I could get used to this. Good. Are you above us? I think so. Really, Corn Dog? Is that the last time we chatted? Yeah, so it was actually a really terrible move. It did not go smoothly at all. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. But we're finally settling and, like, you know, things are moving smoothly and finally calming down. But it was a pretty shitty move, honestly. Pretty shitty.
Ah, Gondor. Just who I wanted to see.
Something wrong?
Sorta. But just the other day, one of our squads got chased by a ginormous monster.
Fifi?
Yeah? How big are we talking here?
Big. Really big. It got them good, too.
Par for the course with monsters, really. Of course, some of them are gonna grow ginormous.
Sure. We've seen some stonking big ones.
Stonking big ones.
So, what's the story then? They got attacked by monsters and ran home, tails between legs? Dag, it's a lot of them.
No, you're not getting it. It was just one monster, and it chased off the whole team. There was a scavenger team from engineering on a mission in the Fornis region.
You don't say. I'm starting to respect this monster more than I respect you lot.
Damn!
If they got wrecked by a single enemy, they must have got careless.
It's
even if
okay,
it is a
Corn
big
Dog. Everything's okay now. It was just mostly stressful because, like, stuff with the house went wrong, and then 2 of the dogs got really sick, and, like, Zoe needed surgery and all that stuff. It was just a really chaotic few months following the move, you know?
I wouldn't be too harsh. If a
But
monster
things
senses
are okay
weakness,
now.
It can strike without warning.
The doggos are good. Zoe's surgery went good, too.
No, it's more like... Well, they say it let them go.
Right, Fee? Hi! Oh! Hi, honey! Thank you for digging your claws into my neck.
Sorry, do my ears need rinsing? Because I could have sworn you just said a monster let them go.
Yes. That's what I heard.
You have a new job? Let's go! And Suffer's been busy, but good busy. I'm really glad. I'm really, really glad that it's been a good sort of busy. And I really hope that you're enjoying the new job, but I'm good. I'm glad if you've been good busy, you probably are enjoying the new job, right? I'm finally settling in myself to the new area, moving from Colorado to Missouri. Damn, that's so funny because I wanted to go from Missouri to Colorado, but instead we went from Missouri to Kentucky. I hope that Missouri is kind to you. Aussies are something else. Your girlfriend's dog looks just like, oh, like Phoenix. Your girlfriend also has a red merle Aussie. They're the best. They really are.
The attack, that it just wandered off at some point.
Well, it's a fun story and all, but it sounds like a massive crock to me.
Yeah, I'm not 100% convinced either, but knowing these guys, they wouldn't just make it up for a lark.
A lark?
I don't think we should doubt that they really did come under attack.
The part about being allowed to escape, however, is mystifying. I wasn't aware of any monsters with that behavior pattern.
Ooh, I just got a really weird chill throughout my body.
Yeah, anyway, I thought you might want to know about it, boss. Stroke of luck that I managed to catch you.
You did good, soldier. I'll take a look. After all, where would we all be if I didn't step in to clean up all your messes, eh?
Red Merle turning 2 next month. Still a baby. Too much energy for an apartment. I can only understand because us having a backyard and like an actual home, they can still be pretty hyper, you know? I can't I can only imagine what it would be like in an apartment, right? I can only imagine.
Hope I'm not too rusty.
I hope I'm not too rusty. Well, this is exciting. We unlocked Gondor's Ascension quest. Can't wait for it. Yeah, she's probably gonna love that so much. And then maybe you guys can get her a friend. I know my Aussies love having each other. They really do. Although 2 Aussies might be a little bit chaotic. Coming from someone who has 3. And I wanted a 4th for the longest time. You know? I did. They're worth it. I love them. I love them very much. Hi, Croissant. Can we get a shout out for Croissant? How are you
should be
doing,
somewhere around
beautiful?
here,
It's good
right?
to see you. Hello, hello.
But rumors have a tendency to become overblown. A similar principle may be at work here.
Well, duh. Nobody'd want to admit they got their asses handed to them by one monster.
It's going good, Croissant. I do have a bit of a headache coming on, so I may have to end here in a second because it's kind of frustrating me and it's making my eyes feel wonky.
I don't really have time for this. Why don't you, shitheels, get to the bottom of this, huh?
Shit heels?
You seemed interested enough earlier.
Shit heels?
Don't get me wrong. I am a mite curious. I want to know about the thing that beat my men black and blue.
If it turns out to be a tall tale, then that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, Lee, I have shit heels apparently. Rude? New insecurity? Hi, Lee, how are you doing? North is here. Hi, North. I was about to say, everybody please go follow my friend North if you aren't already. OMG, you must heal.
But either way, I guess we can just beat it up. That way, no more threat.
These accents
Jobs
are
given.
unreal. I love them. I love the voice acting in this game.
I like the cut of your jib, guy. That's right. No need to overthink it.
Yeah, they are really stinky. Headaches are very stinky.
We see something ginormous, we beat it up. We see anything else, we still beat it up.
You still beat it up. I love your energy, Gondor.
Easy peasy.
That's one way to look at things.
Anyway, we've already come out here. We can sweat the details or we can do things the easy way, right?
Gondor does have a point. It might be better for us to shelve the speculation and just start looking.
Hey, over there.
Thank you for the hydrate, Lee. Cheers. Oh, you completely made the move to YouTube, North. I think last time I saw you were doing both Twitch and YouTube, but now you're just strictly YouTube. Hope that's been going well for you. I hope so. Welcome back, Borealis. Are you going to post a picture for us to see? Gondor is amazing. Absolutely. North, how far are you in this game now? Am I further than you, or have you caught up to me? Because I did take a big break.
Look okay.
I took a very big break. Thank you so much, Harky.
Hey, you there. You still alive?
Who are you lot?
So I'm a little bit ahead of you. A little bit, right, friends? Because I haven't been doing... I'm a decent chunk ahead of you, but truly not a lot.
What happened to you?
You caught up to me. But I guess that's what I get for taking a month off of this game, right?
By a fiend.
Huh? A fiend?
We were in combat with an Agnian colony when it blindsided all of us.
This is Tyon, isn't it? This is Tyon again. It has to be.
We did our best to escape, but it was pretty catastrophic for both sides.
It is. It has to be.
Where was it you were fighting? We've been looking for that mudder.
It was Singbreeze Tunnel. You should take care, though. That thing wasn't an everyday kind of monster.
Let's take a look. Could be we've hit pay dirt.
Why does my head hurt? That's so annoying to me. I'm bothered by my brain right now. It's spelled upgoing? What? Oh. Because North said however you spell that for Ascension. It sure sounds like it. It's all good. It's crazy how long we've been streaming this franchise. It's been a year already. Can you believe it? I mean, it makes sense because these games do have a... Yes. Huh? Yeah. They have a lot of content, you know, especially if you're also, like, doing the DLC on top of the main game. It kind of makes sense.
It's good
And
to keep a
especially if
record.
you're also streaming the games and not playing them offline, because I know that you're like me, North, you like to chat, you like to talk to your community. So it takes us longer to get through these games that already have a lot to them, you know? Just a reminder about the pick. Let me check it out. Let me check it out. once my phone updates. That looks so good, Mars. That looks so good, friend. That's awesome. You're doing such an amazing job. I love it. I love it. That be facts. Yeah, the music definitely takes the cake. I mean, this entire game just takes the cake in the category of my favorite everything. You know, it really does. I mean, look at, I'm at 124 hours in this game. 124 hours. Clearly I'm obsessed, and I'm probably gonna put in like at least 50 plus more. Honestly, like with the rate that I'm going, I can see myself putting at least 50 plus more in. But
it's good to keep a record.
I do have a bit of a headache, friends, and it's making my eyes feel really strange. I'm really hoping that this isn't the start of a migraine. But I do apologize that I'm having to end stream early, but I'm glad I was at least able to be here for almost 3 hours today. I'm really bummed. Why, brain? Why? But I want to just be careful. You're at 300 hours and still going? Damn. I mean, I can see how though. This game does seem like it has a lot of content. Posted in art. Let's go. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Ooh, that's beautiful. Wow. That looks so good, Boralis. I love that. Diaz almost put 150 hours in Honkai. I mean, honestly, probably. It's good to see you, Corn Dog, and it was really nice to catch up and chat with you. Thank you for stopping in. Hi, Rogers. Hi, bye, Rogers, because I'm actually about to end early because I'm having some head pains that are causing... Do you have Zila? I do. So as far as my 5 stars go, I've got Zila, I've got Welt, I've got Jingyuin, I got Himiko, and Bailu. Those are the 5 stars that I have. Let's go ahead and see who's online to send you guys off to, though. Okay, friends? Please don't go anywhere quite yet. Please, please, please stick around for a little bit longer so we can raid a friendo. It would mean a lot to me if you guys could stick by my side for this. I think I'm gonna go raid one of my good friends who I haven't been able to say hello to lately because life's just been way too chaotic, but we're gonna go say hello to my awesome friend Brookaboo, who is playing a very different game. You know, I'm here playing, you know, Xenoblade and Brooke is playing CSGO, but I still hope you guys will join us to go say hello to Brooke. She's wonderful and she's got really cool purple hair right now. Please, please, please come join us to go say hello to Brooke. I will be back tomorrow as long as this headache goes away. I'm gonna go try to like take care of myself and kick this headache's ass. So I can do a full stream tomorrow, finishing the Ascension quest for Gondor and doing a ton more side quests and just being cozy and hanging out with you guys. I love you guys very much. You're Trailblaze level 65 North, excuse me? Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go take care of my head. Let's go say hi to Brooke, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. I apologize again for the shorter stream. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for the company today. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.